Cheers. We're live. What are you drinking, Dave?
I'm rocking the Pilsner today.
Ooh, fancy. I just got a regular American Miller Lite left over from my little road trip, but I have backup too. So, welcome to another edition of After the Face-Offs, UFC 32 discussion with Ranj and because Dave. Dave has a new channel. Go ahead, Dave. Promote your channel a little bit. Well, I'm gonna go get another beer. Go ahead. Give a little spiel about your channel. They want to hear it. P. Diz wants to hear it.
MMA Dogs and Locks. I'll be covering all the UFC events and all the MMA events, giving you your stats and facts on all the predictions. I go through pretty much striking per minute, ground game, everything, go over the records. I watch a lot of videos, so I throw in all that information, give you guys my picks at the end. And yeah, it's just a short little 5-minute, quick little video covering each fight, just enough to go over the stats and the facts. Hi, Nora. You're sneaky.
I know, Nora. Go to bed.
Oh, you're not that sneaky.
She's trying to police me. She's trying to be mom. Oh, you're drinking beer? Go to bed, Nora. Not there. All right. Did you talk about your site a little bit? Your channel?
Enough. I'm just starting, so it's gonna be nice and slow. I'm gonna ramp it up and start doing different things, taking lots of opinions, ideas. Yeah, throw them my way. Just starting off and
awesome.
Just try it out.
Awesome. Did you? So you got? I'm assuming you got to watch all the weigh-ins and face-offs.
I overdosed.
Everybody made weight.
Not too many. Not too many issues. I was worried about Williams making weight, but he had no problems.
Oh, diabetic?
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks good. You know who he looks like? Sajara Eubanks. They could be brother and sister for real. Anyway, let's start getting into this card a little bit. Okay, the curtain jerker is Diana Belbita and Hannah Goldie, who was ripped, shredded. Hannah Goldie's shredded. She was, her veins popping out, everything. I don't know. Yeah, I saw your video, and I know spoiler alert, I know you're all over her, but I don't know. I'm sticking with my girl Belbita here. She is the younger fighter, not by 4 years, but the thing is, the more experienced fighter. I know she has those 2 losses, but they were against known opponents in the UFC. Hannah Goldie's, she's on winless in the UFC, also coming off a loss to Miranda Granger. But if you look at if you're going by biceps, take Hannah Goldie, because she's definitely physically a better physical specimen. But I'm gonna go with the experience in this female fight. I'm gonna take the Romanian. She's got a 3-inch height and 7.5-inch reach advantage too. So I'm gonna go with Belbita.
I
Nora,
get that.
Please get out. We're gonna start talking about adult themed things. He is already talking about his veiny thing.
Diz and Rogue Strummer as well on Goldie.
Yeah, a lot of them are.
And I don't want to fade. I don't want to fade Deanna. She is fighting out of Canada as well, which is kind of cool. I just don't like who she's beaten. I mean, she lost to an armbar in the first round to Jojua, and then she lost to Molly McCann. And let's be honest, Molly McCann, she's a can. Before that, I mean, all her stuff is in that RXF fighting from 2019 on. I just don't see her as.
But Hannah Goldie's record is impeccable. Who's the best person she's beat? Let's see.
No, don't get me wrong. Hannah Goldie her record is not that great. She lost to Miranda Granger, but she's been training hard. She was supposed to fight Luma Lukboni, and then she was supposed to fight Jessica Penne.
She does have a win against Jillian Robertson.
There you go.
But you know what? It was Jillian Robertson's debut professional debut. They were both winless, 0-0-0. So
and I'm going with Rogue here, and I'm thinking she's going to be improving. She's been training, she's been working hard. She's just getting better and better and better. She lost to Miranda Granger. That's her only real loss. Miranda Granger is a real fighter, and that was a unanimous decision. So it went the distance. I just like the fact that she's escalating, and the fact that she is obviously comfortable in the weight room, has absolutely no issues there whatsoever. I like her. And I think she's the next rising star. I mean, she just needs to. She's kind of like Holly Holm, but a smaller version.
I think both these girls are garbage. I'm sorry to say I'm looking at both. I mean, they're yet to be proven in the UFC.
Sure.
I don't.
Sure.
You know.
So if I'm wearing my tinfoil hat and I'm the UFC, I would much rather Goldie win. She's much more marketable. She's a much better athlete. I want her to succeed.
I'm trying to. Yeah, you're right. Even Belbita all cans except for her losses. She lost to Queen of Violence Ariana Lipsky. She lost to Mylan Can, who's a can, and Liana Jojua. But I don't know. I like that she's.
So I mean, if you're not going to go off the record, go off their stats. And Hannah Goldie, if you watch my video, strikes landed per minute 6.53 strikes a minute, and has a way better defense. Strike absorbed per minute for Deanna is 6.49. She's taking like almost 7 strikes a minute from Goldie. Ow! I don't want to take 7 strikes a minute from those arms. Have you seen those arms?
She won't. She'll take it to the ground. And even in your video, you said you'll give the edge to Belbita when it comes to grappling. How many takedowns does Hannah Goldie have? This many, 0. What's her accuracy? 0. At least the other girl can play on the ground. At least she can,
Yeah. I am going to stick with Goldie on this one. She has that low center of gravity. Maybe she can stop the takedown and keep it standing.
Because if I wasn't such a degen, I'd say pass on this, but I'm going to go with Belbita just because she's got the height, the reach, and the experience. That's why. But I can understand taking Hannah Goldie too. She's chiseled, like I said, and yeah, you made some good points. Her striking stats. I guess you could give her the edge when it comes to striking, but that's about it. I don't think she's worthy of a -200. Let's see what the odds are right now with this.
I've got her in at -118 with Belbita at -105 on my site.
Yeah, same. I got -116, -104. Same thing. So Belbita's a slight favorite, but they're both negative numbers, so who cares? All right, let's move on to another girl fight. Sajara Eubanks taking on newcomer Elise Reed. Now, y'all know Sarge. She's kind of gatekeeper, stylish, 6-6 as a professional women's fighter. Coming off a couple losses to Pani Kianzad and Ketlin Vieira. She has 1-inch height, 5.5-inch reach advantage over this mystery girl, Elise Reed, coming out of Cage Fury. That's the Philadelphia promotion.
Yeah.
But she was a strawweight champ in that promotion. And I read she is a Taekwondo 3rd-degree black belt. I didn't read it. I heard it from one of these cappers. So, I mean, she's definitely got a shot, but I think you got to be sensible and go with the experienced UFC fighter here. But I don't know, man. Some of these newcomers shock people. They come in. She's undefeated, Elise Reed. There's no reason to really.
I get it.
So
is she coming up a weight class? Yeah.
She is. She is.
Is she taking the fight on short notice, which is why she's a weight class lower and doesn't have to cut weight? Yeah.
Right. But
is this her first UFC fight?
Yes.
Yeah. if you asked her last week if she was taking this fight, she would have had no idea. This is so new to her right now. She just got thrown right into this, and she's going in against a monster. I mean, I even heard Miranda talking about how much this girl was a monster, and Aspen talking about how much this girl was a monster. You want no
She's a
business.
monster favorite too at minus 440. That's the thing.
Exactly, and I believe it though. That's like it's. I'm surprised it's not more. The only thing that's keeping those numbers even in that much check is because Elise Reed is undefeated. But I don't think she has a chance in hell against this woman.
I don't know. Let's see if we can prop. If you take the round prop by TKO or submission, if you pick the round, you can get a plus number for Sijara Eubanks. Even round one would be plus 350 for Sijara Eubanks. So if you get the round, you're good. But otherwise, let's see. Sijara Eubanks by points, plus 130 by decision. So yeah, you can prop it out to make it a plus number. But just to win at minus 440 is not a good. I can't do it. I'm plus money. We can't bet that.
But it's a parlay piece. It's a parlay piece. I mean, that's a parlay anchor.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't like the value there, so I don't know if I would put it in a parlay. But it's a contender. Everybody's on. It's like a lock pick almost. I don't see how. Yeah, I agree. Velveeta is a dime. You know what? She looks so much, very similar to a ex-girlfriend I had back in like 2000, 2004 maybe, something around there. Yeah, Melissa. But anyway, we're talking about Sarge now. Sarge looks like, yeah, she's not a dime piece. But anyway, Sarge looks like a Sarge. That's like that's what her name fits her. But yeah, Sijara Eubanks should have no problem going through the newcomer. But I'm gonna low key go for this girl that's out of nowhere, out of Philadelphia, out of this Cage Fury, strawweight champ over there. But I don't. The odds are stacked against her. Ain't nobody taking her.
She's going up a lot here. She's going into a new level of octagon. And on top of which, the worst thing is that you're in the small ring, so you're going to be forced to bang.
But you know what? Sarge is like a middling gatekeeper. Like what are they? Journeywoman. Like the person you want to be if you want to make your debut. I mean, who else? They can't put her against somebody with a losing record, so they put her somebody against with an even record, 6-6, and she's barely in the UFC still. Is she suited to be in the UFC? Some would debate that. So anyway, we've spent enough talking about this garbage fight. Let's move on to a good one. Julio Arce, Andre Ewell. This is a good fight. This, no matter how you look at it, no matter what side you're taking, this is a good fight because Andre Ewell is let's see, I'm going to check the fresh odds on this. But let's see. Andre Ewell is the plus 170 underdog. Julio Arce is 2-1 favorite, minus 200. Yep. But I'm telling you, I got a feeling something's telling me to go with Mr. Highlight, Andre Ewell. I know he's coming off a loss, and he has a stupid mustache now. I saw in the face-off weigh-ins. It's like a weird Hitler thing. It's not even a Hitler. It's because it's a little bit longer, but it's not complete. He's missing like, it's so weird. I don't know. It's fucking weird. But yeah, Julio Arce is also coming off a loss to Hakeem Dawodu. It was a split decision loss, but he still lost. Julio Arce training out of Tiger Schulman. And I've noticed there's a lot of, I don't know if this is a coincidence or if they planned it like this, but there's a lot of New Jersey and Pennsylvania area fighters on this card. And I don't know if that was on purpose or what. Like Julio Arce, Tiger Schulman out of Elmwood Park. That Elise Reed, she's out of that Cage Fury, Philadelphia. And you'll see throughout the card, there'll be other people I'll be mentioning that are all out of the same region, like New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Who's Mickey Gall? Mickey Gall, he's out of New Jersey.
Dana had sale seats on a flight. That's all it was. It's all.
They bust them then. Dana's too cheap. So they bust those guys. I'm just playing. Okay, so Julio Ars is the 2-1 favorite, but I don't know. Something's telling me to take Andre Ewell in this at the plus money at plus 170, and he is fighting out of Carlson Gracie. I'm not sure where that is, but Jalen Turner fights out of there. And he's got a slight height advantage, 1 inch, but a 4.5-inch reach advantage. He is one of those long fighters. And if he's smart enough, which I think Andre Ewell, he's been 17-7. He's got a little bit more experience than Julio Ars. So I think he might be able to outpoint him. I'm taking him by decision. What's your take on this fight? Did you do the stat comparison?
Yeah, I did the stat comparison as well. I'm still sticking to Ewell on this one though. I realize he's the underdog. Everything is really matched up quite similar with everybody. Strikes per minute, 4.25 against 4.42 for Ewell. Really close. Their defense is pretty much exactly the same. Their accuracy is pretty much the same. Like the only thing that's different is Ewell usually takes a few more punches. As far as the ground game goes, once again, really same thing. These guys are really matched up evenly. I don't think it should be as – I mean, I think the odds should be a hell of a lot closer than what they are.
You know, I like Andre Ewell because I watched if you watch the MMA Pro Picks with James Lynch, for the Sandhagen Dillashaw Pro Picks, Andre Ewell comes out, he's like, I don't know why Dillashaw – Sandhagen's main event. It should be me and Julio. I love that. You know, the guy's awesome. He's good natured. He's fun with that stupid mustache. I mean, come on. I think that's on purpose. How can you have the weirdest mustache in the UFC? Because it's like I can't explain it. Check out the weigh-ins and look at his damn mustache. It's hilarious.
It is pretty bad.
It is hilarious. But yeah, that might be my one. I told you before we got aired on, I do have a lot of upsets, and I think he's going to be one of them. I'm glad we can agree on this one, though. We're gonna make an upset parlay later. Besides our regular 3-leg parlay, we're gonna make one with upsets too.
I've actually got a girl parlay too.
Oh yeah, all female parlay.
Yeah, I've got a girl parlay. I've got a 2-person dog parlay. And I've got a favorite parlay as well. I got way too many bets on this fight.
Yeah, me too. But your bets are a lot bigger wagers than mine. I'm sensible with mine. I do like $10 or $20 parlays. I don't do a 5-unit parlay on somebody.
I don't have a job. I need to make some money.
Well, good luck, man. I don't know.
Your rent.
Okay, so we're both taking Andre Ewell. I think there's some people in the thing in the chat. Josh Aragon, he's Ars Gang. I don't. That's Rogue Strummer. He's got Ewell. Matt from Parlay Punch's got Ewell. I think P Diz is going with Ewell. So a lot of people are going with the underdog here.
Why is this? Why is this guy a favorite? Why is Julio a favorite? I mean, he really does not have.
I don't know. You did the stat comparison, didn't you? Side by sides.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. And
how do they look? What's his striking accuracy compared to Ewell's and all that?
It was ridiculously even.
What's that?
Okay, I got it right in front of me. Strikes landed per minute for Julio, 4.25. Andre, 4.42. Pretty much same. Striking accuracy, 36%. Andre, 41%. Same.
Yule's out statting him. Keep going. How about anything like takedowns, takedown defense, anything like that?
Strikes absorbed per minute, 2.87 for Julio, so almost 3, and 4.25 for Yule. So
Okay,
a little bit of a difference there. Defense, 67% for Julio. Andre's at 52. In the grappling department, takedown average per 15 minutes, 0.5 for Julio, 0.3 for Andre.
Yeah, neither one of them are takedown. This is going to stay standing.
Takedown accuracy, 30% for Julio, 66 for Andre. Takedown defense, 93% for Julio, 70% for Andre. This is not going down on the ground.
If it does, I would give the Andre Ewell the benefit. If Trudesno, he would win jiu-jitsu because he's at a Carlson Gracie school. Where's homeboy Julio Arsco? Tiger Schulman's. Tiger Schulman's is a karate kickboxing type place. It says Tiger Schulman's mixed martial arts, but the guy, whoever teaches their jiu-jitsu is probably not even a second degree black belt. You know what I mean? Carlson Gracie, that's Gracie family. So that shit, you know that he's getting, and look, that's where Jalen Turner fights out of there too. And he's got a fight in September against Ural Smedic. So I think give Andre Ewell the extra, what do they call it? The upper hand when it comes to BJJ.
Do we care that Julio's?
Oh, look, we got a fun fact. Ewell is 0-4 in boxing. Would you get off that Tapology? They have their boxing fights there, right?
Do they?
I don't know. I'm going to check it out right now.
Do we care that Julio is coming down a weight class?
Man, look at the people that Andre Ewell beat. Henan Barrio.
No.
Anderson Dos Santos. Jonathan Martinez. He's beat some good people.
He's got some talent there. Lost his life, but
yeah, I mean, he's lost some to some clowns here.
But I like that he's staying active. Like, he had 2 fights in 2020. This is his second fight in 2021. Like, he's staying active, and off of a loss, he's
career disclosed earnings for Andre Ewell, $12,000.
Yeah,
that's modest. That's fun.
I don't see him losing 2 in a row. I just don't see him losing 2 in a row, and he lost the last one. So I think, and he's fighting out of the Apex, or he's fighting out of Apex MMA. He's got too much experience. He's got
Julio Arce. You know why he's the favorite? Listen to the people he's beat. He's beat Dan Ige, Daniel Tamer, Julian Arosa. He's got some good wins too. I think that Dan Ige fight made his stock soar if he beat him. You know what I mean? Dan Ige's top 15 for sure. So that was
more impressed with the rear naked.
But look, he lost to Shaman Moraes in 2018. Shaman Moraes, and he lost to Hakeem Dawodu. I mean, Hakeem Dawodu is 10-1-1, but still lost. I don't know. He lost to Brian Boone Kelleher. I like Brian Kelleher though. 2 times in a row. Back in 2015, 2016.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I'm with you, man. I like Andre Ewell here, despite the Arse Gang.
And I mean, Ewell's only 33. He's not that old. I mean, he's just hit.
And Julio Arce is 31, so that's 2 years difference. That's nothing.
Yeah, but I mean, in the 135-pound division, I'm okay.
Don't even factor that in. If you even it out with Andre Ewell's 4.5-inch reach advantage, there you go. That just evened out that little star. If you want to give a 4-star ranking,
I like it.
Next, all right. Next on my sheet is wrong. On Tapology, it is Mickey Gall and Mr. Diabetic. Let me turn to that one. This is the one I did out of the hotel room. Man, I apologize for the hotel. I rewatched them. They're not good videos. But anyway,
your hotel was so
entertaining though. A little bit entertaining. But still, okay, let's talk about this. Mickey Gall. Oh, he's the underdog here. I'm going to pull up the fresh odds. As of right now, Mickey Gall is a plus 146, so it's pretty much the same as what I wrote down. Jordan Diabetic Williams, minus 170. Mickey Gall, his claim to fame is he's the guy that made sure CM Punk was not going to come into the UFC. He's the one that choked CM Punk out. So his last loss, he lost to Mike Perry with Mike Perry's pregnant girlfriend's cage side. Remember that fight?
I do, yeah.
So Mickey Gall, he's kind of slumpy, but Jordan Williams is not. He's coming off a loss too against the Russian sniper who's on this card, Nasruddin Imavov. Before that, he had the Contender Series knockout over Gregory Rodriguez, which that was kind of impressive. Thing is, you got the stats right. Jordan Williams got 88% takedown defense.
Correct.
And he came down a class from middleweight down to welterweight, but he made weight today.
Well, and I mean, the reason he was at middleweight beforehand was because he didn't want to cut weight because of his
diabetes. You know, stop playing that card. No one cares about your diabetes.
His hair is going blue tomorrow to commemorate everything.
What?
So apparently, blue hair is diabetes, or blue is the diabetes color. That
really?
Apparently, so he's dyeing his hair blue to show that his commitment that diabetes doesn't matter.
Huh. That's odd. I'm like, my doctor said I was pre-diabetic if I don't watch my carbs, and then I could fall into that. But my A1C last time I checked was like borderline. It's like 6.2, which is just under diabetic. Diabetic is 6.4 A1C. I'm at 6.2, so I'm still good. Give me another. It's light beer.
Wait a second. I got it. Where's my? Oh, there it is. No.
Okay.
Cheers.
All right. Cheers.
Get it if you don't get tested. Exactly, Real News MMA. I haven't seen a doctor in years. I'm perfectly healthy. Just
yeah, good point. Good point. Okay.
The stream started late. That's my excuse. And I'm in BC.
Look at talk about tinfoil hat. Diabetes created by CIA control the population. Yeah, imagine that. Josh, it was created to kill off the ginger race. Why did gingers, are they susceptible to that?
Gingers are susceptible to the sun.
I know. My wife's a ginger, and she's a teacher. She once got a sunburn out on a fire drill, like a fire alarm drill. I'm not even joking. This is a true story. She wore a sleeveless shirt.
10 minutes. I can't.
Yeah, she wore a sleeveless shirt. There was a fire drill. She went outside, waiting for the fire drill, and she got burned on her shoulders from. Yeah, she's got very pale complexion. Anyway. Jordan Williams is fighting out of NorCal Fighting Alliance. Never heard of him. Mickey Gall, another Jersey fighter. Jordan Williams has a 2.5-inch reach advantage. And both these fighters are like trading wins for losses, meaning win, loss. They're both on that pattern. If I checked it correctly, let me pull it up. Yeah, red, green, red, green, red, green. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get you.
I picked Jordan Williams by TKO, but I did put a hedge bet on Mickey Gall just because he was a plus money, and I don't see why. It's coin flip. This fight to me is a coin flip. people are down on Mickey Gall, but they should be down on both these guys. They're not good. They're not great.
Neither Mar. These are not the greatest competitors. I mean, I appreciate what Jordan's trying to do, but he's got so many changes. Like he's got a new coach as well, so he's got a new camp. He's got new men.
Hey, what's his nickname
for
Jordan Williams?
Beaumaye.
What?
Beaumaye.
Beaumaye. Is that how you say it? What the fuck does that mean?
Ali Beaumaye. Ali Beaumaye. No, it's an old. You don't remember that?
No. What is? Explain.
I think it's killer of something. Diz, help me out. Killer of what? Google what it means. I think it's killer of.
Yeah, what does that mean? Beaumaye. I don't know. I'm just curious. I'm looking for some knowledge on this.
Ali kill him. Ali Beaumaye means Ali kill him. So Beaumaye actually means kill him. That was pretty close.
Killer of Gauls.
I was pretty close. Just kill him. So Ali Beaumaye is Ali kill him. So Beaumaye means kill him.
Oh, it's from like Zaire, huh? Or something?
Muhammad Ali.
Oh, it's from Muhammad Ali. Oh, okay, good. I didn't know. I have no idea.
When Muhammad Ali was fighting in Africa, that was the saying was Ali Beaumaye, which means Ali kill him. So he just.
Oh, okay.
I was close, dude. I was so close. Wind that shit back up. I was close.
Don't go that far, Peters. I know a little bit. Come on.
The white guy, all over it.
All right. Anyway, yeah.
Thank you.
I'll show you guys. It was a full capper consensus. Everybody took Jordan Williams, including me down here. TKO in the second round. But that $, that means hedge bet. So I did put I did a $10 hedge bet, win $14.50 if it comes out. And so you're gonna take Beaumaye?
I'm taking Gall on this one.
Oh, good for you. On your Tapology, you're picking him too?
Yep.
Awesome, good for you.
I don't like the fact that Williams got a new weight class, new coach, new meds. Too much new. I don't like new. No more new. I want the old.
Look? Noah Allen says, gonna act like y'all didn't see 2019 Diego Sanchez whip on Gall.
I'm gonna say that 2019, like the tail end of his like decent career. It was his like last stand as a good fighter. How's that sound? Can I pull that off?
Ooh, look at Peters Widja. Gall by decision.
Oh man. I think he might knock him out in the second. I know it's a tough sell. I know, but still, I see it happening. I don't like all the new camp, the new coach, the new weight class, the new meds, the new doctors. He even in his interview, he even said he had he was trying to get his sugar back up, so he had a drink that he recognized, and then he realized halfway through that it was sugar free, so he had to, and that was just an extra.
Does he have to take insulin? Like, does he have that diabetes, the one where you have to take a shot?
Yeah.
What is that? Is that type 1 or something?
Yeah, it is type 1. I don't know if he's got to take a shot, but I mean, all of his diet really matters, which is why
my dog has take insulin shots. I have an old ass dog. He's a little corgi. He's got to take shots. Hi, buddy. He's sleeping now because he's old. But anyway, and look, Jordan sucks booty either way, with or without diabetes. All right. I'm still taking Jordan for now. I'm not going to change my pick on Typology yet. I might revisit it again. The weigh-ins, I don't know. I liked Mickey Gall. I think he's more handsome. But all right, let's move. Next fight. Who we got?
What if I told you I'm just looking through my bets right now. What if I told you I had $100 on Gall?
Do you? Fantastic. I got 10. You win 140. On my sheet, you win $145 if you got 100 on them.
I win 150.
Sweet, you got him at plus 150 then. All right, let's this one. Ooh, this one I might have to break out the board for, because this one I flip-flopped twice, and I still don't know. We've got Ian Heinisch, the Hurricane, taking on the Russian Sniper, Nasruddin Imavov. The thing with this, man, that last loss by Nasruddin Imavov to Phil Hawes, I was disappointed in Nasruddin Imavov. He didn't look like he really had the drive to want to win. And now that Ian Heinisch is training out of Sanford, you know who trains out of there? Phil Hawes. So they already got a recipe. But the thing is, something was amiss that last fight, Nasruddin Imavov and Phil Hawes. I had money on the Russian Sniper. That's why. But and he lost by majority decision. But it seems like his sense of urgency was just not there. So I don't know, man. I think he's fighting on MMA Factory. That's where Cyril Gane, Alain Baudot, who are just horrible. But but they have Fernand Lopez, the coach there. He's good. But the thing is, he also has a 4-inch height and 3.5-inch reach advantage over
3.
What?
Is he 6'3"?
Yeah, he's 6'3". He's got 4-inch height advantage and a 3.5-inch reach advantage over Ian Heinisch. But Ian Heinisch, I mean, he is the favorite here. He's only lost. He's 14-4. Nasruddin Imavov 9-3 as the underdog. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to go with the underdog. I have to take the plus money here. I'm going to go with the Russian Sniper on this. Like I said, I flipped back and forth. In the video, I did take the Russian Sniper. But after watching the weigh-ins, Ian Heinisch is thicker. His back is broader. The face-offs, you can tell in the face-offs, he's got more muscle mass, but that might go against him, as in Nasruddin Imavov might have better cardio because of that. So what's your take on this fight? I want to hear what you have to say about this.
I realize Imavov doesn't have any finishing power, but he's got the height advantage. He's got the reach. He's got the striking advantage as well. He's got the defensive advantage, whether it's not that much, but he's got a little bit of defense advantage. I don't see Ian taking him to the ground either. I'd like to see him knock him out. I think I picked a second or third round TKO, but I think it's going to – in reality, I think it's going to be a decision. And I think Ian's going to get ragdolled. He's just not going to have the cardio to keep up. And Nasruddin's going to be big enough and have the reach enough to be able to keep him away. And he's not going to be able to take him down. So I'm going with Imavov as well.
Explain how Imavov is – his last 5, he is 4-1, and Ian Heinisch is 2-3 in his last 5, yet he is the favorite here. It's kind of puzzling to me. I know his losses were against Calvin Gastelum, Derek Brunson, and Omari Akhmedov.
But come on,
and
Imanov's loss was against Phil Hawes.
I know, and Phil Hawes, and that's the thing. Phil Hawes trains the same place as Ian Heinisch. So,
hey, Phil Hawes beat Dughouse too, eh?
Yeah, correct. Nick Alexander, he has shithouse cardio. That's correct. That's that Phil Hawes fight. That's why I noticed that, because come that last round, he was just sloppy throwing punches, just like you could see him from a mile away.
I mean, he also fought 5 months ago. Like, it wasn't that long ago. I mean, it's not like he's out of camp for that long. I don't know. I liked his win against Williams.
They both at the face-offs, they both looked pretty good, except like I said, Heinisch was noticeably thicker.
Yeah.
So, and Heinisch, he's a machine. He looks mean as fuck. So that's something he's got going for him. But I don't know. I'm gonna go with the plus money again. Here's another one of those underdogs I was talking about. I told you I got a bunch of them on this card. I took Nasruddin Imavov, even though I went against the majority. This one was a close one, though. It went down to Vlad. Vlad was a tiebreaker right there, taking Ian Heinisch, UFC Celebrities and Classics.
And how old is Imanov?
25. Younger.
7 years, right?
But yeah, 7 years. That might play into the cardio thing. I didn't even consider that. Glad you brought that up. That's a good thing.
7 years, taller, better reach, faster, better cardio.
Yeah, you're talking me. You're convincing me to stick with my plus money pick. I'm gonna take Imavov. I'm gonna lock that shit in.
All right.
I mean, I already put a bet on him, and I picked him in Tapology and on DraftKings too. I put him on one of my lineups.
I do not have him in on any bets. Let's go right now.
Does Ian Heinisch have a hair lip? Does he got that thing, that cleft lip?
Don't know.
I think he might. He might have that, like that, the little cleft lip.
How much will I put on this?
I don't know. What's your unit? I don't know what your bankroll is, but a unit. Listen to this. I don't know what you don't have to announce it either, but a unit is supposed to be 2% of your bankroll. So say you have $1,000, $20 is one unit if you have 1,000 in there. Okay. Now you might have 10,000 in there because I know you're from money. So that would be a $200 would be a unit. So half a unit would be 100. So I would put a quarter unit, $50. A quarter unit is $5.
My units are 5%.
What's that?
My units are 5%.
A unit to you is 5%. Okay, yeah. Well, so I don't know. I would put half a unit on Nasruddin Imavov. That's what I put. I put $10. That's my standard, half a unit play on almost everything I do. Unless I feel really good about it, then I'll throw a full $20 full unit. Man, P. Diz, house bragging camp, P. Diz. My girlfriend's natural. My name's Desmondo Salvade. I'm a Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Anyway,
$150 bet makes me $330. So I would be making 150, 60. All right, let's do it. Done. Next.
Sweet. Next. What is next? Let's see. Up the card on Tapology. We've got this one's great. This one, fight of the night right here. Puna Hele Soriano, undefeated, taking on the very good Brendan Allen. But however, Brendan Allen is coming off a loss, right? Am I correct? Let me see.
Let me get back to you.
I gotta find my. It's right in front of me. No, he's coming off a win. He had that heel hook against Carl Roberson, but I lost money on him the fight before Carl Roberson, picking him against Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland was a big underdog in that and came out and knocked him out round 2. Brendan Allen looked like shit that fight.
That fight was good.
But both these guys are prime. Brendan Allen, another Sanford MMA. They came in mob deep. Brendan Allen has a 3-inch height advantage, only a half-inch reach, so the reach ain't shit. 3-inch height advantage. That all that means is he's got a kick advantage, leg advantage. You know what I mean? His kick reach is better. Thing is, Punahele undefeated, coming off good back-to-back wins. One against Dusko Todorovic, TKO, round 1, and before that, Oscar Pechota, KO, round 1. Fighting out of Vegas, out of Extreme Couture. He is a Hawaiian, so he's he's durable, durable as any other race of human being on the earth. And Brendan Allen, though, BJJ black belt. That's one thing he's got going for him. So if it does hit the ground, Brendan Allen's definitely got the advantage there. But standing up, I think Punahele, I got him knocking him out round 2. Even though I like Brandon Allen, all in Brandon Allen, I like him, but I like Punahele Soriano better. That's what it comes down to. You got to, So what's your take on this?
Allen only has one chance of winning, and that's to get this guy down on the ground and somehow submit him. There is absolutely no other way he's going to be able to get out of this fight with a W. Soriano's scary, man. This is a first round TKO as far as I'm concerned. I don't think there's any way this.
Yeah, I'm going to see what that prop is, because you know what? I'll show you everybody that picked him. Not everybody picked him, but the ones that did all said, look, there's Brendan Allen, Vlad, and Clint. But everybody else, MMA Guru, knockout round 1. Lock of the night, knockout. Leighton from UFC Gambling Addicts, knockout. And King of Crackdowns, TKO, round 1. Everybody's saying knockout for Punahele, as well as me, KO, round 2. I might even switch that to round 1 because everybody else is going early with it. But I don't know. I think Brendan Allen might be able to.
Okay. In his professional career, and I just want to put this out, first fight against John Farrell, 2 minutes 22nd, round 1. John Glover, 236, round 1. Rafael Celestino, 30 seconds, round 1. James Horn, 45 seconds, round 1. Jonathan Patty, or Jonovan Patty, he made it a little bit further. Rear naked choke, 3 minutes 30 seconds, round 1. Pickett actually lost to a unanimous decision to him. Oscar Picciota, 3 minutes 17 seconds, round 1. Dusko, 4 minutes 48, round 1. He did the best out of all, almost the best out of all of them, Dusko, and he didn't even make it to round 2. There is no way.
He's knocking everybody out early, and
everybody like this first round, just get out. I don't even.
You're right. He's never even gone to a decision. Never even been to a decision.
There's that one against Pickett in 2019, and that was in the Contender Series. I get it, but if not,
you're right.
Monster. He's a monster, and I don't think Allen's going to have enough time to get him to the ground to do anything with him. Like, that's the problem.
Well, look at Josh being a contrarian. Brendan Allen for the win. Maybe, but I don't know. I'm with you, man. I think Punahele is going to get the win here. Knockout. Brendan Allen, I mean, he got knocked out by Sean Strickland, who I'm not high on Sean Strickland. Like you said, his only path to victory is if it goes to the ground. That heel hooked Carl Roberson in the first round. So if it goes to the ground, but Punahele's not going to let it. I don't think so. I don't know. Did you do stat? Does he have a good takedown defense, Punahele?
His takedown defense is 0, but nobody gets a chance to take him down.
Yeah, it's true. He doesn't barely gets out of the,
I mean, that's it. I mean, it doesn't go long enough for him to have a takedown defense. So his stats for takedown defense are 0, and I get it. Look at his record, though. I take all my stats. I take them with a grain of salt, and I just, soak them back in, and then look at everything else. Look at the records, soak that in. Mm-hmm. Watch the interviews, watch the weigh-ins, soak that in. But yeah, this is not going around too.
I remember that Carl Roberson also, they were both going for heel hooks on each other, but Brendan Allen's he's a BJJ black belt. I don't think Carl Roberson is. I think he's like purple belt.
Yeah, well, that's usually the way it is, right?
What's that?
When you get to heel hooks, you're both usually attempting some kind of leg lock. That's the only way you're going to get into that position. And then somebody eventually pulls off a heel hook or a knee bar.
Yeah, I know. Let him try that shit against Ryan Hall, huh?
Asshole. Why did not monetize? Because fucking monetization. Yes. It's fucking horrible. I'm gonna bang you next time you're on Vlad's channel. Diaz knows exactly what that's about.
Oh, look at Matt. Matt coming in with some hot info.
That's probably
D3 Division 3 All-American wrestler. That's a good. That I didn't know. Sorry, see, I didn't know anything about his ground game. That's good. So, all right, we're both taking Punahele. Looks like a majority, except for Josh Aragon. Looks like the majority of the crowd, the chat, is also taking Punahele. So let's move on. Let's see what's next. All right, Tapology. Moving up the card, Adrian Yanez versus Randy Costa.
Oh, here's my pick for the fight of the night.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Open it up. Let's
let's
hear you.
I think these guys are going to stand and bang. Have you been paying attention to their Twitter wars? They're having Twitter.
Dr. Pepper and Peanut Butter Cup.
Dr. Pepper and Reese's Pieces. Or the Reese's Pieces Peanut Butter Cup. I think these guys, even in their interviews together, even in I saw some kind of podcast they actually did together where they were both on at the same time.
They're buddies.
These are they haven't even met yet, but I bet you as soon as you get to the center of the ring, there's not going to be touching gloves. It's going to be a big hug.
I don't know. At the face-off, they gave a nice hug to each other.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's going to be a love fest and a pound fest. These guys are not going down to the ground. These guys are going to stand and bang. I don't know if you watched my video, but if you noticed in my video, takedown average for these guys, 0 for both of them. Takedown accuracy, 0 for both of them. Takedown defense, 100 for both of them. Submissions, 0 for both of them. Almost exactly the same. There's no way this is going down the ground. These guys don't know how to go down the ground. They're going to be standing and banging, and somebody's getting clipped. Who's getting clipped first? That's the question.
They're both coming off TKO victories. Adrian Yanez beat Gustavo Lopez round 3 TKO, and Randy Costa Journey Newsom TKO round 1 for the Zohan. James Lynch interviewed both these dudes, but his pick, just so you know, is Adrian Yanez. But Adrian Yanez, why is he a -220 favorite? Why is he a 2-1 favorite? Randy Costa is a +185. I'm going to check right now for most recent odds. +192. He even went up. And Adrian Yanez -227. That's what I have right now. Odds. So I'm trying to figure out why that is. Why is he? It must be the experience. He's got 13, and his record's 13-3. Randy Costa's only got 7 fights. 6-1.
Costa's loose. He takes a lot of punches. In his stats, that's one thing I really noticed. Strikes absorbed per minute, 5.26 compared to 2.31 for Yanez.
Oh, there you go. That's so the big.
He's taken he's swallowing twice as many punches. He's throwing a lot. Don't get me wrong. He's just eating a lot too. That's the problem.
FYI, Randy Costa is another Sanford MMA boy. Told you, mob deep. They came in mob deep. Adrian Yanez fighting out of, according to Tapology, Metro Fight Club in Houston. So Mana Martinez, the only recognizable name out of there. But Mini Masvidal, they're calling Adrian Yanez, and he's got hype behind him. That's another thing. That's because let me pull up his Tapology. Adrian Yanez has the hype train going behind him because he's coming off. Oh, look at that run of knockout wins. He's on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fight win streak, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those 6 fights are by knockout for this guy, and the other one was a split decision. But he's been knocking people out. Head kick against Victor Rodriguez, not that great of a guy. Gustavo Lopez was 12-5, and he right counter round 3, so the cardio is still there at round 3. That's good look for him. I'm looking at his opponents though. He had Mike Slow Rodriguez. He beat him in Fury FC.
Knocked him out in the ground.
But he took a loss to a wrestler, Miles Johns. He took a loss to. So if it did go to the ground, he's not, like you said, he has no ground game.
Yeah, but neither does Costa. What's Costa going to do on the ground?
I know that's. I'm going to look at him next. Randy Costa. Let's see his resume. Journey Newsom, Boston Salmon. I don't think Boston Salmon is even in the UFC anymore. Took a loss to Brandon Davis during UFC Holloway versus Poirier 2. Rear naked choke loss. So another like a submission. But look, all his wins: KO round 1, head kick round 1, body shots round 1, punches round 1, punches round 1. He's a knockout artist early too. Early round 2. This is going to be a banger. You're right. I think this might be fight of the night.
Yeah. And they love each other, and they're going to be banging at it, and there's no other expectation than for them to stand and trade here. This should be the co-main, as far as I'm concerned. That's how entertaining it's going to be. I mean, these guys are going to throw hard.
Hot take or hot info. The fight Costa, the one that gassed out and got subbed, he took in 5 days notice. So that's keep that. And P-Diz, of course, whatever. I'll destroy them on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm going to take Adrian Yanez. I don't like it because I don't like the value. He's minus 227. I'm not keen on that. But for Tapology, I already put Adrian Yanez, and I put him in some of DraftKings lineups. But Randy Costa, he's prime. It could go that way, especially fighting out of Sanford. Sanford MMA, they're, like I told you, they're trying to make a statement with this card because they got a lot of fighters in there.
I'm just going through my bet slips to see what I got on here. I don't think I have them on anything. I've got Yanez and Sandhagen and a parlay. That's it. So I'm doing pretty good. I only got him in one parlay right now, Yanez. But I honestly, I don't know. If you're telling me Costa's going to win tomorrow, okay. If you're telling me Yanez is going to win tomorrow, okay. I'll believe any one of them. I'm hedging my bets on Yanez. I think Yanez has a better defense, and I think Costa eats a lot more punches. So I think it's going to be a matter of, I think Yanez is going to be able to sneak one in and knock Costa out. But I wouldn't be surprised if it goes the other way.
Noah Allen, reminds me of Steven. Kind of me too. Everybody's taking Adrian Yanez, but it's kind of it's like a coin flip. I might have to take the value for at plus 180. It went up too. It's like plus 187, I think, or something.
I've got plus 175 on my book right now.
How much? 175?
Yeah, plus 175.
Yeah. So
tempting quarter unit hedge bet just for fun.
Yeah, I might. I don't know. Okay. Let's move on. Let's move up the card. What's next? The Zohan.
I actually like that movie still, so I'm not going to say anything.
What's that?
I actually like that movie.
Yeah, it's fun. I like Adam Sandler.
I'm a closet Sandler fan.
There's some of them I haven't seen though. The one where he's like the cobbler, I never saw that. The Spanglish, I never saw that either. I don't watch the ones that are somewhat serious. But okay,
yeah. I will watch Miranda Maverick against Macy Barber. How's that sound?
That's next, and this is gonna be a banger of a girl fight. Yeah, especially that since Aspen Ladd's not happening.
Yeah, that's kind of shitty, eh?
What?
I was hoping to make some money off of Aspen tomorrow.
Yeah, she was. Was she one of your parlay girls?
She was one of my parlay. I had her on 3 different bets, so yeah, she was one of my parlays.
Okay. Well, let's talk about this one. Macy Barber, the future. Oh, the face-offs. She was intense. Miranda Maverick, Fear the Maverick. You know, she looked good. She dyes her hair is now blonde. She went blonde for this fight. She looks good. I mean, considering she's tough looking, but and Macy Barber looks like I don't know. She looks like someone I'd hang out with, like, you know, back in, I don't know. She looks like, I can't explain it, but Macy Barber in the face-offs, she was intense. She had that stare that was like, I'm going to mess you up because I'm coming off 2 losses and I'm the underdog and everybody's doubting me. And when I came out, I was the future, you know? So let me pull up my sheet.
She scares me.
Macy Barber. She's coming off back-to-back losses, but one of them, okay, she lost to Alexa Grasso. Alexa Grasso is a good Mexican fighter. Nothing wrong with that. I think she's Mexican, right? Alexa Grasso? Pretty sure. Before that, she lost to Roxanne Modafferi, but she was fighting with a broken foot or something. Something was broken when she fought Roxanne Modafferi, and she made it to the end. She lost by unanimous decision with a broken bone, and I think it was her foot was broken. Before that, she's got knockout over Jillian Robinson, a knockout over JJ Aldrich, and a ground and pound TKO over against Hannah Cyphers. So the future was the future until those back-to-back losses. She has a 2-inch height advantage. They're both the same reach. She has changed her gym. She's fighting out of Alpha Male. You know, Alpha Male used to be one of the top gyms. It's kind of went down the rankings, but still. Miranda Maverick, that's P. Diz's girl because he fights out of House of Muay Thai, right? P. Diz. You know, so P. Diz, I'm all over. Big fan of Miranda Maverick. I think MMA Parlay King interviewed Miranda Maverick too before. I think it's like one of his only interviews. But anyway, Miranda Maverick's coming off the wins against Jillian Robertson. She didn't knock her out though, like Macy Barber did. She won by unanimous decision. She won against Luana Jojua by Dr. Stoppage. She won against Pearl Gonzalez, unanimous decision. She won before that, it was just like Invicta and then Shogun fights. So if you would look at it this way, Macy Barber, better resume of fighters. Definitely. Miranda Maverick's still fresh, like coming off the Invicta Shogun fights and stuff, where Macy Barber's been in the UFC much longer and had her resume of fighters is much deeper than Fear the Miranda Maverick. So everybody is on board with Miranda Maverick, by the way. Everybody was taken. It was a full Capra consensus. Nobody's taken Macy Barber. See that? Not a soul. Because that last fight was so disappointing, she was punching air. She was like fainting from like 5 feet away. I don't know what her thing was. So
it was ugly.
However, so what I did, I picked Miranda Maverick for Tapology and for the show, but I'm hedge betting Macy Barber. She was last time I checked, she was like plus 125. I'm gonna check right now. By the way, is Paige Van Zant and Rachel Ostovich fighting yet on Knuckle?
No,
Knuckle?
some big tattooed guy.
They should be coming up soon though.
With a beard. Michael Terrell? Michael Terrell from Tyne and Ware, United Kingdom. Tyne and Tingy Ware, United Kingdom? Tingy?
What?
Yeah, I don't know where. From the UK.
I'm going to check out Miranda Maverick's losses. I want to see what those are because she's got a couple of them. Yeah. Oh, she had a revenge loss. That Deanna Bennett, she revenged that loss and beat her by a rear naked choke. And she has one against Brogan Walker Sanchez back in Invicta also. Unanimous decision. So, I mean, she hasn't really had any legitimate losses. This is a tough fight to pick. But if you want to use if you want to use MMA math, you can say they have a common opponent, Jillian Robertson. Macy Barber knocked her out early. TKO round 1. Miranda Maverick went to decision with Jillian Robertson. Her last fight, unanimous decision. So if you want to play MMA math, you would say Macy Barber has the little edge there. But all right, go ahead. Let me see what you have to say. What do you got to say about these girls?
Oh, I flipped and flopped and flipped and flopped. I mean, obviously, I was going with the young up-and-comer, Miranda Maverick. I mean, she's tough. She's fit. She's stacked. She's fast. I think she's better on the feet. I think she's a better striker as well. I don't think this is going to go down the ground. If anything, this is going to go down the ground, and Miranda's going to pretty much get on top of her and ground and pound her. The only thing I don't like is in her interviews. She sounds so confident. Like, it reminds me of like Ronda Rousey before she got her ass handed to her. It's just, I don't like how she's changed her look, her social media. I mean, she's more into school than she is into fighting. So I guess she just
not now. She graduated.
Yeah, she graduated and she's going to be heading into it full time. But still, and she's going to wait for her PhD until she's done her fighting career. And I get that. She's just so confident, and I just don't want her to underestimate a fighter coming off 2 losses who is hungry and skilled, and I think had some issues, but those issues are fixable, especially in the time that she's had to deal with them. I'm still going over Maverick, but I'm scared. I'm really scared of Macy. And the fact that they're fighting, both of them are fighting together this early in the career, there's going to be a rematch and there's going to be a three-peat. This is not the first time or the last time these two girls are going to fight each other. So,
this is another coin flip. It could go either way. I mean, I'm agreeing with you. I did take Miranda Maverick, but I did hedge bet Macy Barber too during my hotel drunken thing, my drunken night.
Macy Barber's angry woman.
Yeah, and in that, like I said, that face-off, she was not friendly at all. She looked mean. I was like, man, I do not want to be in Miranda Maverick's shoes.
That's it. So does angry women beat overconfident women? Either way, it's going to be a decision. I'm hoping Maverick can throw her weight around and muscle her around, because I think she does have more muscle and more mass to her. But we'll see how it goes. I am picking Maverick, though.
Yeah, me too. Okay. Where are we at? Hold on.
Ronda Rousey, Maverick. We got all pretty. I don't like it.
Man, I don't know. I think I might go with Macy Barber.
I don't like it when fighters get pretty and get like all into social media and get, you're a fighter.
She did dye her hair. She dyed her hair blonde.
I know. That's not you're not focused on fighting. You're focused on being pretty.
Barber, then she looked like a regular tomboy. Had her hair tied up. She didn't give a shit. She had the death look in her eye. That face off.
Yeah.
Macy Barber won the face off.
And Macy Barber's hot as hell.
Without even trying. Miranda Maverick has to do herself up. You know, Macy Barber looks good waking up in the morning. Miranda Maverick, have her go brush her teeth and fix her hair before when she was, you know.
I'll take Macy after a hard day. I'm okay with that.
What's next? Moving up the card, we're keeping up there now. We've got
Elkins and Minner.
Yeah, the damage. Darren Elkins taking on Derek Minner. This was another
Derek with an. Do you spell Derek with an A? I don't spell Derek with an A.
Some people, I don't know. I've seen it both ways.
It's Dark, then, as far as I'm concerned. Dark. Not Derek. Dark.
I don't know. I know when I watched the MMA experts, he kept saying Derek Minor, and he was so annoying. I was like, "It's Minner. It's Minner. There's two N's there. It's not Minor." But anyway, I didn't want to.
Underdog MMA. Thank you. I'll be your uncle any day.
Underdogs. There you are. Hey, what's up, buddy? I haven't seen you make a DraftKings video in quite a bit. What's going on, buddy? Yeah, buddy. Anyway, so we got that's a little burp. Darren Elkins, he's coming off a win against Eduardo Garagori, rear naked choke in round 3. However, before that, 4 losses. Nate Landwehr, your boy Ryan Hall. He didn't sub him though, unanimous decision. But he did some Ryan Hall. He had some crazy spinning back kicks, like heel kicks and shit. It was good. Then before that, Ricardo Lamos, ground and pound round 3, and before that, Alexander Volkanovski, who champ. Come on. But the damage is taken on Derek Minner, who he's on a streak right now. He beat Boston Strong, Charles Rosa last. Before that, TJ Laramie by guillotine round 1. Before that, he got dominated by Grant Dawson, lost in round 2. And then before that, it was like Contender Series and some regional where he beat Terrence McKinney. That was a short notice fighter that won a big upset. Like, I don't know.
Josh, what? Ryan Hall is not overrated. Sorry, go
on. Ryan Hall is the leader for the beta male, not alpha male, beta male, the submissive male for real. Submissive male. Okay. Anyway, coincidentally, Derek Minner, his one loss in his last 5 fights against Grant Dawson. Now he's training with Grant Dawson over at Glory MMA. That's his main training partner. And Grant Dawson's getting geared up to go against Diego Ferreira in October 2nd. That's going to be a great fight. I'm high on Grant Dawson. I'm a fan of his. I like him. He's a regular, down-to-earth dude. I like him. Darren Elkins, on the other hand, he fights out of Hobart, Indiana, in Dunlin Valley Tudo. Only guy I saw that I recognized out of that place was Eddie Wineland. He's the one that's got the curly Q mustache, like the old style fighters, with they curl their fists up when they're boxing. Pugilists, right? That's what they're called, pugilists. Yeah. So, man, I don't know. I think I went with the underdog here. I'm fading Derek Minner. Why? Double-digit losses. I'm going against the full capper. No, one dude on the show. One dude picked Darren Elkins. I'll show you. Everybody else picked Derek Minner. Look at everybody picked Derek Minner. Community MMA experts, Greedo, John, Fight Night picks both those kids. Only Newsom was the only one picking the damage. And so am I. Submission round 2. But hear me out. The damage, he does have the rear naked choke most recently. Those 4 fighters that he lost to are known names if you follow. And let me pull them up. I'm going to explain my reasoning why I'm taking the 37-year-old. He's got a rear naked choke before his losses against Michael Johnson, who's a mediocre fight. He's got a split decision win against Dennis Bermudez. He has a knockout over Mirsad Bektik, who's decent. He unanimous decision against Godofredo Pepe, 12-3 guy from UFC. I don't know who he is. Chaz Skelly, I've heard of him. Chaz Skelly. He was 15-1 coming in. He lost. So he's got some good wins on his resume here, and he's the plus money underdog. So
underdog MMA, Elkins was never the favorite. Ever.
What's that?
Underdog MMA is saying that Elkins was a favorite, opened up as a favorite. He's always been the dog.
Yeah, as far as I know, I'm not 100% on that, but
oh yeah, I am.
The thing is, the one drawback Elkins does, he's a bleeder. From what I heard from some of these cappers, is he's got a lot of scar tissue. So when he's like Nate Diaz. You can't stop. It's just he bleeds. So that looks bad in the judge's eyes when they're looking and see one guy covered with blood. I don't. I'm taking Darren Elkins. Like I said, over Derek Minner because I'm not impressed with his resume. Charles Rosa, I'm not very high on Charles Rosa. I mean, Guitar Hero took him to a decision and TJ Laramie, I don't know. The one good fighter in his last 5, Grant Dawson, knocked him out. So it's kind of mixed. What's your take on this fight? What do you think?
I think if Minner is going to win, it's going to be by choke. Does that make sense? If you look at it,
he guillotined TJ Laramie.
He guillotined TJ Laramie.
And he triangled Terrence McKinney back in the day, back in MCF.
And he choked out Dubre, and he rear naked choked Collard, and he rear naked choked Munoz, and he guillotined Willis, and he guillotined Shutt, and he guillotined Overton. Previous to that,
he likes to guillotine.
Every single one. We're looking at a triangle choke, a guillotine. He's got a rear naked choke and an armbar back in the beginning of his career, just to throw it out there. Pretty much his only decision win was against Rosa, which was his last fight. I'm guessing choke. If he's going to win, it's probably going to be by choke. No, in all seriousness, Elkins. 37 years old.
Oh, you're right. No, Simple Man is backing up what Underdog's saying. Elkins opened up at -150. Got to be a reason for that. There's got to be a reason for that.
Elkins on Friday, July 9th at 7:06 was at +130 on DraftKings. And he is still +130 on DraftKings. If you want to go bet MGM, I'm sorry, guys. I'm a stats guy. That's what I'm here for. Darren Elkins opened up on bet MGM July 1st at +110 is now +130. What site are you guys looking at?
Best fight odds. Pete, is I kiss my wife every morning before I go to work. Just FYI, I am married, so it's not like she just don't put out a lot. After you're married, it changes. It's not like girlfriend, boyfriend shit.
I'm too shallow to kiss myself.
What's that?
I'm too shallow. I kiss myself.
So, I don't know. I'm taking Darren Elkins. The damage.
The 37-year-old who's got scar tissue, who's got, oh my goodness,
Yep.
really?
Who's plus money now. That's opened up as a favorite. Now he's plus money. Yeah, I'm taking him. Plus money. He's one of my underdogs.
I can't get over the fact that he absorbs twice as many strikes as Minner per minute. I can't ignore the fact that Minner's got 70% striking accuracy.
I can't ignore the fact that Minner's got double-digit losses either.
Keeps him up.
Double-digit losses. 11 losses. Double digits. 11. Darren Elkins, 9. Not double digits yet.
Yeah.
Not there.
Brain damage Elkins is nowhere near as banged up. Sorry, as
Minner.
as talented as Minner. He's a brawler. He's going to stand there and brawl. He's going to get choked out. He's going to give up his neck at some point in time.
Look at Minner. He looks like a Yahoo. Minner looks like a dude who lives in a trailer park down the road from me. That's why I can't take him. Who's he? He got beat by Herbert Burns. You know, Diz beat Herbert Burns in a grappling match. And Herbert Burns triangle choked out Derek Minner. So what's that tell you? Kevin Kroom lost elbows round 2. That was in 2018. Not a good look. Jordan Griffin armbar round 2. That's not a good look. Fernando Padilla triangle armbar. Look at all these submissions he got submitted so many times. Jesse Arnett, Chico Camus. He got beat by a dude named Chico Camus. Luke Sanders. I'm still going. Do you want me to name all 11 of them? I can't do that. It's just too much. Right? I mean, come on. True story, right? Herbert Burns is Gilbert Burns' retarded brother. FYI, if you didn't know. I don't know if he's retarded, but he's got to be if P. Diz beat him. P. Diz said he beat Herbert Burns in a jiu-jitsu match. Do you remember that? Like,
I don't know if
I'm P. Diz. Huh? You don't know if that's true?
Did you? I don't know. I'm still picking. I'm still picking Derek Minner. I mean, I think he's going to choke him out. I think it's going to be a team choke. What's your props on? I don't have props yet until tomorrow. What's your props on submission for Minner there?
I shall open it up.
Because
Derek Minner on right now, unpropped, minus 144 favorite. Darren Elkins, plus 124.
I got minus 163 and plus 130.
I open it up, and we've got, let's see, Derek Minner, fighter wins inside distance, plus 185 for Derek Minner, plus 300 for Darren Elkins, inside the distance. Then we've got, Derek Minner buys, what'd you say, submission?
Yeah.
Plus 375. Darren Elkins by submission. Plus 450.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. How about, can you pick,
what do you mean it's not going to happen? Herbert Burns beat him by submission. Chico Camus beat him by submission.
Can I pick Minner by guillotine choke, like by actual, like prop it that much?
No, it doesn't prop it out that far. Oh, Sir Teabag, thanks for the heads up. Paige Van Zandt and Rachel Ostovich walking out. Do you see it on your TV? You got it on crack streams, right? Do not turn the television over there. Just look over there and tell me if they're on.
Yes, they're coming on right now. They're just having commercials. They're showing. Oh my gosh, she's throwing a ball against a wall, a medicine ball, really? It doesn't look like she works out at all. Like Paige does. Don't get me wrong, Paige does.
Yeah, Rachel Ostovich, she just has a fat ass.
Like I just
like PHAT. She's a nice body. Like
I feel like Rachel's in the gym and she breaks a sweat, so she stops. Just, whew, I'm sweating. Waits to stop sweating and then keeps going again.
I don't know. One of these girls is gonna look disgusting after this fight, though. Bare knuckle just. I don't.
Oh.
Yeah, Rachel Ostovich does. She's horrible, though.
She's walking out right now.
Good. Do a watch long. I gotta go refill. Get a refill.
Rachel walking out. She's short. Oh, the beautiful neon green braided in her hair. Got the tank top going on. Man. Do facelifts and Botox injections help with fighting or hurt with fighting? Like I would think, Botox would kind of pad it up, probably stop the cuts, fill up all the empty spaces and the scars and things. Would Botox help you in fighting? Yes or no? I want it in the chat. Yeah? No? Dizzle, I will not get him suspended again. No, I won't. I won't do it. Yeah. So do facelifts and things like that actually help, and Botox help with fighting? I think it does. I think the more you inject in your face actually would help you. Yeah. And like honestly give you either A, more padding, or B, help all the scars. And scar tissue is what tears up. So I don't know. And Paige gets cut up real easy. Real easy. Rachel, not so much. So I don't know. As far as the bleeding goes, I'm going to say Paige is going to bleed way more than Rachel. I think Rachel's going to get knocked the fuck out. But, and let's be honest here. How much has Paige's tits saved the Bare Knuckle Fighting Association? Like a multi-million-dollar, or like, who else is in there that you really want to see? Paige has saved that organization. It's ridiculous. Those are the most expensive tits in the world. Very impressed, Paige. I think you put that on your back and carried it. Sorry. I don't think so, David. If anything, it would probably make cuts deeper and more ghastly. Botox could help reduce damage, and tighter skin reduces chance of cuts. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Noah. So Teabag, Botox gives you permanent poker face. Well, look at Rachel, though. I mean, she's obviously had Botox.
Oh, yeah, she's got full lips on Rachel.
Josh, I'm going to go with Paige on that one. Okay, so Ranj, help me out here. Does Botox or having face surgery help you in fighting? I think it would, because it heals all the scars. They fix all the scars. The Botox is extra padding. It might be in Rachel's advantage. I mean, obviously, she's not going to bleed as much as Paige. Paige, you're going to bleed. You're going to breathe on her, and she's going to get cut. Like, I think it makes a big difference.
I don't know. It's hard to say, because I think the fat lips would be pop easier. But you think you'd bust them open easier. What you think, right?
In the Botox,
when you're expanding the skin.
Yeah, okay, I get that.
I would think, but I don't know. I'm not a plastic surgeon or anything.
Well, I think the plastic surgery would kind of help heal the scars. That's for sure. Right.
Rachel's got the better chest, Josh. Right?
For size, yes, but not for quality.
I'm a size guy too. I like size. They milk. Yeah.
Sounds like someone's looking. Yeah, let's look into that.
Okay. What's that?
Nick Alexander sounds like something to look into.
Man, these Leinenkugels with the summer shandy mixed with lemon, it's delicious. All right, where are we at? What are we at? We left off. Derek Minner is going to lose to Darren Elkins. What we got next? Kyler Phillips. and Julian Pava.
Yeah, they're about to face off and toe the line. By the way.
All right, what is it on Crack Streams?
Yeah,
man,
you don't have to.
I kind of want to see it though, but all right, I'll keep with this. All right,
We'll touch on it.
Huh?
There's still a long time before it starts. Don't worry about it.
All right, moving up the card then. Next we have.
I do like Rachel's outfit though, or sorry, I do like Paige's outfit. The pink and the blue. It's good. Paige, you're a hottie. I don't care how many kids you have. Nice outfit.
All right. Man. Okay, here we are. We've got my boy, Kyler Phillips, taking on Julian Paiva, short notice. Julian Paiva, though, I don't know what everyone's against him because he's coming off a win against Zhalgas Zhumagulov. Zhalgas Zhumagulov. Zacco's his name. And before that, he beat Mark De La Rosa. However, he's 3-5 or 3-2 in his last 5. He's got losses to Rogerio Bontorin, doctor stoppage round 1 because his eye popped and they couldn't stop the bleeding. And he has a split decision loss against Kai Kara France. So I don't see why. I mean, Kyler Phillips is coming off. He's on a 4-fight win streak. Yadong Song, Cameron Else, Gabriel Silva, and Amika Ifankandu in the LFA. So he's like, he's streaking right now. But before that, he had some split decision loss to some Victor Henry in some CXF promotion. Kyler Phillips, the Matrix, looking like Jesus. I told you if there was any dude in them, if I was gay and I had to pick one guy, you picked Brian Ortega. I picked Kyler Phillips, remember? But it doesn't mean I'm going to pick him to win this fight. I mean, I should because he's the huge favorite at minus what's it odds right now? Right now, I know it was ridiculously way bigger. Shit.
Right now, I've got them at Phillips is minus 275 and Paiva is at plus 210.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I think it should be a little closer than that. Kyler Phillips should be the favorite, but not almost a 3-1. I got him at minus 280. I think he should be more like maybe minus 170 would be fair.
So T-Bag,
Julian Paiva,
I got that 10-9 page.
What's that?
So T-Bag says 10-9 Rachel. I got 10-9 page. Easy 10-9 page. Especially in the clinch. Kick their ass in the clinch. Come on, Sir T-Bag. Get your shit together.
What? Noah Allen.
And saltwater rock is a dinosaur.
Having your skin stretch makes it less likely you'll get cut from blunt force because they slide off instead of getting caught cold. I can see that. Would you think it'd make it thinner though? I don't know. That's a good question about the plastic surgery, how it affects Botox and shit, how it affects your.
All I can say is that Nate Diaz went in for plastic surgery to get his scars fixed up. So I'm gonna guess plastic surgery is probably the way to go. As far as Botox goes, I can see Botox filling up all the gaps and kind of making it padded. Probably a good thing as well. And Rachel, I don't think she's cut. And she's taking a beating.
But a lot of people, look, they're giving it to her. 10-9 tits. That's tits is Ostovich.
Yeah, I guess 10-9, that would be it.
So I don't know.
From what I saw in the clinch, I mean, Paige kind of had her in the clinch a bunch of times and fed her about 20 hits. I don't know. Wouldn't be surprised if the judges gave it to Paige first round.
Grizzly bear versus saltwater rock crocodile. Who wins? Well, it depends on where they're fighting. If they're fighting in swampland, you have to give it to the crocodile. But if they're fighting in a forest, you have to give it to the grizzly bear. It's it's the environment. Whatever. If they're fighting in a cage, like an octagon, if they're throw a crocodile and a grizzly bear in an octagon, I would have to give it to the grizzly bear. He's got better stand up.
I'm going to go with the prehistoric dinosaur on that one. All he needs to do is get one bite. Once he gets a bite in, that's all he needs. And I've seen videos.
Crocs have bad fight IQ, like Noah, like Noah Allen said.
No, I agree. There is not a fucking thought in that head except eat. See, you think Rachel's doing this? I think Rachel's getting pieced up here. Second round's over. I don't know, man. I didn't watch enough of that round to be able to call anything.
How about the chat should know? So I don't know. I know Ostovich is a big underdog in the betting lines. She was anyway. Last time I checked, I think Van Zant was a -400 favorite going in.
Yeah, not worth a bet on that one.
What's that?
1919 from Dizzle, 1919 from Teabag.
Oh, so it's one round each. Coming down to this third round. They got three. There's a 3 rounds from bare knuckle.
Yeah. I don't know if this is the main event.
This is the main event.
I've never had grizzly bear cobbler, but I have had black bear. Depends on the season when you get it. When you get it when they eat grass, it's really nice and tender. When you get it when they eat meat, it's crap.
You know, I heard, I don't know if this is authentic, but the old school Koreans say that if you bear paw, if you skin it and cook it right and eat that, that's like one of the biggest aphrodisiacs known. Bear paw, like the fleshy part of the paw. I've heard that from the old school Korean people.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons that everyone tries to hunt black bear and send the paws, or they just cut the paws off and send them off to Asia. It's like hunting a rhino for its horn.
Really?
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Or you're just making that up?
No, I'm not. I'm dead serious.
Kind of like shark cartilage?
It's like shark fin soup, exactly the same fucking thing. They just kill the shark, grab the fin, throw it up into soup. Same thing with bears. They just kill the bear. They usually grab the gallbladder and then grab the hands. And then
there's grizzlies where you're at, right?
Lots.
Yeah.
Back fucking
British Columbia. Absolutely.
I see.
How about those longhorn rams? Do you got those?
The bighorn ones? Yep.
Those are awesome. They're one of my favorite animals. Those rams with a huge.
Yeah, we'll fuck up
your
car.
Longhorn rams.
Second. Yeah, no, the bighorn sheep are pretty damn cool.
Yeah, that's a bighorn sheep.
You get them through the Radium Hot Springs, and it's funny. They know when the tourists are, but when the tourists aren't around, they come in and fucking block the road, and you have to pretty much kick them out of the way. It's pretty annoying.
Dave, do you believe in Bigfoot?
No.
No, you think it's fake?
No, I'm kind of rooted in reality. I apologize.
What?
Rooted
you think with all the hunters and stuff, they would have to have shot one by now if it existed.
Good body shots from Rachel. Good uppercuts from Paige. And break it up. This will be the end of round 3, I guess. Rachel's nose is bleeding. Her face is messed up.
I don't believe in Bigfoot Silva. He sucks now. He was good 10 years ago.
Grizzlies are in my backyard, right over there. Actually,
we don't have grizzlies where I live. We have black bear where I live.
I actually used to work at a ski resort where they had 2 of them held captive.
Oh, Simple Man. There was a Bigfoot sighting in Michigan last week, I guess. That's interesting.
There was a bush party in Michigan where too much beer was had. and they saw a Bigfoot.
Oh, right now, isn't that where the fires are coming from? Right in Canada, right above Michigan?
Dude, we are roasting. I have a fire, like bunch of huge ass fires that are pretty damn close to me. I'm smoked out every single day. I woke up last night.
It's covering all New York State too. New York and New Jersey.
Brutal. We're nailed. We've got, I think, 1,200 fires in BC alone. And I've got 3 of them within 20 miles of me. Drives me fucking nuts. Smells like shit. All my house smells like campfire. I got ashes on my car. It's bad.
Wow.
Bad. I'm not being evacuated or anything like that. Like, I'm not that close, and it's not that much of a worry. But, man, smoky out here. Real smoky. Let me have a nothing. It's not smoky at all. There's no smoke here. You're worse than I am. All right, Paige has her in a cage. Rachel's up against fence. Rachel's
Erkin Kush. You know what Erkin Kush is?
Yep.
It's where Zaga Sumagalov trains at.
Yeah. I lost money on him last fight because of what's his name that we just talked about.
No, the other guy last week won from Erkin Kush, the underdog. What's his name? Marazov. He won.
Right.
I won money off him.
I'm switching up. I don't know what to put that down. Better vape for it's better for you.
What's that? Oh, the bonger. All right, where are we at?
I've lost track a while ago.
Oh, it was Kyler Phillips and Julian Pava. I have an argument for Julian Pava because he beat Zaga Zumagulov. Even though I bet Zako against him, I bet him because, and he upset me. But that's why I'm taking him this week. I'm taking him. I went against full capper consensus. Ranj, what are you thinking going against your homeboy Kyler Phillips? Jesus. What can you do? That I should have wore the Jesus Got Your Back shirt.
I know.
But Julian Paiva, they're both of them are BJJ black belts, but Paiva's is from Brazil, where Kyler Phillips, his is from the United States. MMA Lab. Julian Paiva now trains out of Alpha Male. I know he's short notice, and I know he has those crappy losses there, but Kyler Phillips, I think he's getting too hyped out. Look at the experience. Julian Paiva is 20-3. Kyler Phillips 9-1. I'm gonna go with the more experienced short notice fighter at plus 225. And I'm gonna take Paiva. Yep.
Okay. Now let me tell you why you should take Paiva. All right.
I should or shouldn't?
You should.
Okay, tell me.
His loss to Bonnerin, that was a cut. He actually did really well. Yeah, he got tagged, and it looked like his eyebrow was going to come off. But I think he was actually trading really well with him. I think he might have won that fight. His fight against Kai France, he lost a split decision that he took on short notice. As far as he's concerned, Paiva doesn't think he's lost a fight in the UFC. He's got reasoning, and he thinks he's undefeated. So he's out to avenge those two. And the fight against Kai France, I think he might have been robbed. And he took that one on short notice as well. This guy is a legend. I lost money on him against Zagas. Yeah, it drives fucking nuts. I was all in. It cost me a lot of money that night. Kind of pissed off. And his last fight too, he came in. It was a 125 fight. He came in at 129. He's not made to make 125. He's a 135 guy. So he's actually fighting for the first time at his proper fight weight. And I guarantee you, he'll never fight at 125 again. He'll be a 135 guy forever. He'll be in TJ Dillonsaw's face.
Yeah, I remember he had some like hospital things because
That's
he
it.
was. Yeah, he took some visits to the hospitals trying to make 125.
He's not a 125 guy. He's a 135 guy. I mean, that's why he missed weight by 4 pounds his last fight, which is another reason why I should have bet against him, but I didn't. I bet against Salov, and Salov lost. Damn it, because he made weight and he was 4 pounds lighter. Now, having said all of that, and said how he's probably should be undefeated, and he's that talented and he's that good. I mean, he's only 25 years old. He's friggin' it drives me nuts. Having said that, I think Kyler Phillips is skillfully in the stand-up, heads and shoulders above. I think he's a younger fighter. I think he's faster. I've watched so many hours of tape on this guy. I love how he knocks guys out and he tags them going backwards. That's amazing. Like all he needs is a guy going forward. Like he's a counter fighter. And the thing with Paiva, he wants to prove himself. He's going to be going forward. I guarantee you, he's going to be stomping forward. And I think he's going to get tagged up. And I think the skill level of Kyler the Matrix Phillips is just so far above and beyond. I think he's going to tag him and knock him out. And I think Paiva is going to walk right into it, even with his better experience, better record, better pedigree of opponents. I understand all that. Stack all that shit up. I get it. I still think Phillips is more talented. He's just a better striker, and he's faster. I mean, I don't know. I appreciate.
No, I hear you. You make good points
for what he is. He's amazing talent. I'm still picking Phillips on this one because I think he's just that much higher. I think he's that much faster. I think this is also exactly what the UFC is looking for. Kyler Phillips fits right into that Instagram, TikTok, face trap, whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't know. I'm too old for that shit. But I mean,
for the media.
He's all up in there. And I mean, his mother's a fashion designer. He looks all pretty. He wears the sunglasses. We're getting a decision right now. First judge goes to Rachel. Rachel's got her arm up. And Rachel wins.
Wow. Big upset. Big upset. She
Rachel
was like
is crying in the ring. Arms up. Wow. That's her first BKF. Oh, Paige storms off. She's pissed. She's walking off. Oh, no handshake, no nothing. She exited the ring and stormed out.
She was a minus 400 favorite, and she just lost that against Rachel Ostovich.
Rachel is crying. Rachel actually looks pretty good. She looks like she doesn't need Botox for the next couple weeks.
Good for her. Good for her. I'm glad I didn't put money on that. I wish I did. I would have took the underdog because it was a, bare knuckle fight.
Hector Rodriguez, good call. I'm going to skip the interview here because I really don't want to hear any of that shit.
Okay.
Very impressive. Paige running away like Ronda. Exactly, Sir Teabag. Paige running away like Ronda. That was oh man. That was harsh. Harsh. Just turn around.
Oh, look at Hector Rodriguez. Good for you, buddy. I hope you put a bet on Rachel. No.
That was funny.
I think Rachel Ostovich got a pretty face. It's okay. It's nothing great, but it's okay. All right. Let's go to the main event. This one, because I didn't cover this one. I didn't do a show on it because I was going to do it with Aspen Ladd and Macy Chase on, but then when that was canceled, I'm like, I'm not going to do a show for one. And plus, my kids wanted to go see Space Jam 2 with LeBron, which was good. So anyway, Corey Sandhagen, the Sandman, taking on his old training partner from back in the day, TJ Dillashaw, the snake, Killishaw, Dalla Dillashaw. Also, he's got another nickname, Lieutenant Dan. It says on Tapology or someplace, or Wikipedia, I think it says Lieutenant Dan. This is an interesting fight because TJ Dillashaw, he was bantamweight champ, 2-time bantamweight champ. He's never lost. I mean, this is a bantamweight fight. He lost to Henry Cejudo at 125 pounds, and that he claims was his reason for his EPO use. You know, the suspension, 2 years suspension for erythropoietin. You know what that does? It expands, it creates more red blood cells, creating more oxygen, creating better cardio. It's a lot of like cyclists and marathon runners and triathletes and endurance athletes. They always get nailed with EPO. Like the dude from Tour de France, what's his name? He got nailed with it.
Yeah.
You know one.
And it is by far one of the most effective training things. And I mean, once you inject it 3 weeks later, I mean, if you were out running and your time was 20 minutes, all of a sudden you're going to be out running and your time is going to be cut down to 16 minutes without.
Oh, you watched Chael Sonnen too.
What's that one too? And I'm like, oh,
that's exactly what he said.
I learned something. I don't know how far he ran or whatever, but yeah, I'm like all over Chael.
Yeah, he took it firsthand. Lance Armstrong, thank you, Sir T-Bag. Yeah, Lance Armstrong got nailed with EPO.
Yeah, I know. So I'm all over that shit. I mean, by far the best one you can have. So EPO is the way to go.
And according to Chael, it's hard to get nowadays too. It's like and he used it. But anyway, and he said it washes out in 72 hours, so it's hard to nail a person with it. However, he had another story too about the Turkish coach that would massage his wrestlers and put it subdermally, or they'd put it topically and it soaked through the skin because they mixed it with something else that helps absorb through the skin. So, and the whole team tested positive for EPO without knowing.
before I was moved out here, I used to have an equestrian facility with 50 horses. And we used to use DMSO all the time. And if you
that's what it was, DMSO, right?
If you didn't put your gloves on and you rubbed DMSO on horses with any kind of medication, it would fucking soak into your hands, and then all of a sudden you'd be like, "Oh, fuck!" Yeah, no, DMSO is the real thing, man. It definitely does exactly what Chael says. Kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Chael Sonnen. I've always been. I like his little cross-legged commentary shows where he just talks crap. I love that stuff. But anyway,
here's my other one.
These guys, TJ and Corey, they both had trained together at Elevation back in the day, and before that at some other place called Muscle Tech or some shit like that. But I guess this is when Corey Sandhagen was just starting out, okay? And from what rumor has it, TJ used to piece him up. But Corey Sandhagen, just starting out, was given the champ problems back then. Now they're saying 2 years goes by where TJ Dillashaw is just suspended, so nobody knows what he's doing over there with Coach Dwayne Ludwig over at Ludwig Martial Arts, aka Bang Muay Thai. And in that time, they're saying Corey Sandhagen, as you know, has been super active, been sharp as hell, looking great, fantastic, knocking out people like Frankie Edgar with a flying knee, knocking out Marlon Moraes with a wheel kick. However, he did get rear naked choked by Aljamain Sterling, thus explaining. I know Corey Sandhagen, he's got a BJJ brown belt, okay? TJ Dillashaw, a BJJ purple belt. So Corey Sandhagen supposedly has a better belt ranking, but they got their belts from different people. So you can't really say unless you get deep into who's giving you the belts out. Because some schools you can go there, and if you pay them enough money and go enough, you can get your belts like this. Because they'll convince themselves with your paycheck, they'll convince themselves that you know. However, other places it's harder to increase your belt color. I know this from personal. I went to a difficult school. I can't see that's just a white page to me.
Nice.
I don't know. But anyway, Corey Sandhagen, now in that 2 years, they're saying he progressed, got sharper. He's got 5-inch height advantage, a 2-inch reach advantage. Personal life, he played college basketball, high school basketball, whereas TJ Dillashaw, personal life, went to the California high school state championships and was runner-up, meaning he got second place. He wasn't state champ, but runner-up at high school. Then he went to the NCAA Division I state or championship qualifiers for Cal State Fullerton for 3 years in a row. So TJ Dillashaw definitely has a superior wrestling advantage over Corey Sandhagen. When I wrestled in
high school.
What?
Sandhagen was playing basketball in high school.
That's what I was saying. And you know what? When I was in high school, I wrestled, and I had a T-shirt that said, "I would rather wrestle and lose than play basketball," and that was legit too. Corey Sandhagen, he does, like I said, he's got a higher belt color for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but if you want to take it to wrestling, TJ Dillashaw's got that advantage. Striking, though, this is where it gets funny because TJ Dillashaw has been known in his prime when he was back then. He was training with boxers, like for striking. Chael mentioned somebody, I forgot his name, but he's like a man. Lemoncheco or what? I'm not a big boxing guy.
Yeah,
but he was back in the day. He was training with these top professional boxing guys, and I heard that's when he used to piece up Corey Sandhagen at Elevation and shit. But since then, now they're saying Corey Sandhagen has learned his 5-inch height and 2-inch reach advantage and how to use that, his length. Yeah, thank you, Josh. I missed it. Lomachenko. That's who TJ used to train with. Who, like, striking. He's a like a championship boxer. But yeah, thank you, Simple Man. He's one of the best ever.
Yep. Agreed.
Now they're saying, though, Corey Sandhagen, right now, if this was back in the day, they're saying now, well, they as in cappers and other MMA pro picks, I watched 4. James Lynch has MMA pro picks. I watched 4 different things. Part 1, 2, 3, and 4. Majority of all the pro fighters are taking Corey Sandhagen. Almost all. Like the first 2 pro picks, only one guy was taken to TJ Dillashaw. Then a couple more in parts 3 and 4. Anyway, I don't know. The good guy is Corey Sandhagen. He's, he trains kids on martial arts, and TJ Dillashaw is the cheater, the bad guy, the fucking got caught with EPOs or EPO and all that stuff, and I guess he's a bully in the gym. Like I saw him on YouTube videos, like the worst gym bullies, and he was like number 1 or something. Like when he spars, he goes full out. You're only supposed to go like 50%, if that. You're supposed to like 40-50%, but he goes like 70-80%. Like, so I don't know. I think I kind of like TJ at the plus money. I kind of like that plus 145. I think that's the last odds I saw. I'm going to check right now. Plus 184. TJ Dillashaw right now is at plus 184. That opened up at 145. So that money's been coming in on Corey Sandhagen. Probably because of all the videos, the MMA pro picks and shit. I don't know. I kind of like TJ. Thank you, underdogs. This is good. This is all good, legit shit too. He wanted to be a double weight champ. That's why he was taking the EPO to cut and go to fight Henry Cejudo.
Yeah.
Didn't matter. Cejudo housed him, but still.
One of what scares me though is that he's been training at Gracie Barra Irvine with Felipe de la Monica for the last little bit. And he really hasn't showed any BJJ. I mean, he's got mostly stand-up and things like that, but how much training has he put in with this guy?
I'm kind of who? I don't. Where'd you get that info? I thought he was training with Ludwig.
No, he's been
Brandon Moreno. That's what I heard. I don't follow him on Twitter or nothing, but
no, he said it in his interview. He's been training with Gracie Barra Irvine, and he's been training with Felipe de la Monica. And Felipe is the real fucking shit. I went down a wormhole researching this guy, and it's kind of impressive. So, and I realized TJ is older. I mean, in the later rounds, he's probably going to fade. I get it, but how much has this BJJ improved? I think on the feet, striking wise, I'm going to give the edge to Corey. Corey does have a better strikes landed per minute ratio of 6.85 compared to 5.37. So I kind of like Corey on the feet. On the ground, as far as the stats go, they're pretty even. You might give a little bit of an advantage to TJ with the takedown defense. But if TJ puts a BJJ ground game to his arsenal, as he's getting older, that's going to be something he's going to have to do, right? I mean, he can't stand and strike with all these guys. So if he adds BJJ to his arsenal, and if that's what he's been working on for the last little bit, I'm kind of scared for Corey.
Right. I mean, look at the fight that Corey did lose against Aljamain Sterling.
I watched that.
Round 1, rear naked choke. Round 1.
I watched that in slow-mo I don't know how many times, and that was okay. Granted, regardless of what Peter Yan did, regardless of your Sterling Yang fight, all right, there's a reason Sterling got to that position because he was a pretty decent fighter. And when you watch that fight, it was a tag and backpack. It was a very impressive move. And the backpack turned into both hooks turned into a body lock, and then he couldn't get out of the body lock. He probably spent that whole friggin' time in the body lock, in the figure 4 body lock, and trying to get out of it, and it wasn't going to happen. So I get it. He has that one loss. It was a BJJ loss. That was probably Aljamain's best performance as far as BJJ skills.
Yeah, Aljamain. But you know what? I remember watching that. He if you watch that, he put his toes into the cage to get that rear naked choke. I'm just saying.
It was quick and it was tight. It was impressive. And
right. He's still a punk for doing what he did against
right away. He had to fight it and he had to switch hands. He had to switch hands.
Will house him forever anyway.
3 times. So, I mean, that was an impressive win by Sterling. I'm not going to fade him for that loss. Having said all of this and all this about TJJ or about EPO TJ Dillashaw or TJ EPO Dillashaw, there's too many unknowns. There's way too many unknowns. You can take the book of stats and throw it out. I don't care where he's been training BJJ for the last little bit. It's not proven. I think on the feet, he's going to get tagged out by the taller guy with the longer range. I think Corey's going to be able to stuff the takedown. I think he's going to school him. I think Corey's in his prime, and TJ's past his prime, trying to reach back into it.
I don't
Now,
know. You know what? Watching the weigh-ins, I didn't see any signs of TJ's still looking prime. He looks good. There's no signs of the Ghana mask or what's it called? The man boob thing? Mask
up or whatever it is, regardless. Yeah. I get no, and I get you. TJ looks good. He's got, I mean, if he's trained on his BJJ, he's got so many good qualities about him. There's too many unknowns. I'm not going to put my money on unknowns. I'm going to go on the proven guy who has been putting out consistently for the last couple of years, whereas TJ has not been putting out.
Yeah, I hear you. I know. Yeah, everything says go Corey Sandhagen. He's got everything except for wrestling because he's got the age, he's got the height and reach, he's got the striking advantage. TJ Dillashaw's the only advantage he has is wrestling, not even BJJ, because Corey Sandhagen's got a better belt, brown belt. Dillashaw, purple. So everything's going, but I don't know. It's just tough for me to go against the snake. So, I mean, I'll show you. I didn't do the show. Everybody, Corey Sandhagen. Only a few people. Josh, you took TJ. Where is he? Josh took TJ by sub. Very good. And so did Pub Sports Radio. Both those guys took him. And two of the guys from Perfect Parlay Pursuit. That's what, I don't know. Damn. This is going to be a good one. See, this might go down in the record books of fight of the year. Who knows? This is going to be a good fight. I want to take the plus money. I want to take TJ Dillashaw. I really do. Everything's saying not to. My head is saying not to. Everything's saying do not take TJ Dillashaw, but I really want to. Who won? I heard mixed things about, because Dan from Perfect Parlay Pursuit said that TJ Dillashaw used to piece up Corey Sandhagen. So did Vlad. Vlad also said that during a Chudesno. He's like, I heard TJ Dillashaw used to outbox Corey Sandhagen. And Lomachenko, that whole thing, that's what's got me questioning. I think prime TJ Dillashaw in a second, I would take him. But now, after the 2-year layoff, I don't know. I don't know if things are the same and you know about Corey Sandhagen. You know, he's been looking sharp, doing good. And
if you want to go over the stats, strikes landed per minute, Corey Sandhagen, 6.85. TJ Dillashaw, 5.37. Striking accuracy, Corey, 48%. TJ, 41%. Kind of, I mean, it's pretty even, but it leans towards Corey. I like Corey in this one. I mean, there's too many unknowns with TJ. You're not going to put him, especially in the 4th round when he's going to be pushing it. Get your board out and find out what these guys think. I'm kind of curious. Get your board out and find out what everyone thinks. I'm kind of curious.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Come on. Where's your producer here?
I got it.
Who's your moderator?
Throw it up real quick. Sandhagen, the Sandman.
I think Sandman's going to sleep in 4th round. Ground and pound TKO.
And Dalla Dillashaw.
Check out my video on MMA Dogs and Locks.
Did you cover every fight? I only saw the 2 girl fights.
Really?
Did you do more?
Yeah, I did all of them.
Did you really?
I did the last 2 this morning.
No shit. I'm busy with work and life, but All right, let's we have 14-2 for Corey Sandhagen, 16-4 for Dalla Dillashaw, the Snake.
EPO.
EPO.
TJ EPO Dillashaw. Fuck, that'd be a great introduction.
All right, let's do it. Let's everybody whoever's in the chat, throw your picks up.
Put their ages in there. Put their ages. Come on.
Okay. Underdogs, before you go, what's your pick? Did he say earlier? Oh, he picked Corey.
The 29-year-old.
Oh, yeah. 29, Dillashaw's 35. I don't have enough room on this one.
Nah, whatever.
Okay, no Allen, Sandhagen, KO.
There we go.
Simple Man taking TJ. I know Josh Aragon also taking Dillashaw.
Noah going early. Sandhagen first round. Really? Nick Alexander, I got you. I'm calling fourth round. Jump shot Jordan. Damn. First round too. Why is everyone calling first round? I mean, I realize TJ, he's got a decent chin, doesn't he? He's got to have enough cardio to last a couple rounds. TJ by submission. Yeah, Josh. Sandy KO round 3, Hector. Yeah, okay. I get that. TJ finished. What else we got? Yeah, you know what? Simple Man, odds are not helping. I mean, I've got Corey in a couple parlays, but I can't bring myself just to bet on him standalone. That's for sure.
Well, I got 4 taking Forkin Sandhagen, all saying TKO. And Simple Man and Josh are both saying Dillashaw by sub. It's pretty much how it went with the big capper consensus comparison picks. We had multitude of people taking Sandhagen, only a few taking TJ. I'm gonna go with the plus money. Screw it. It's just gambling. Corey Sandhagen's a saint compared to TJ, but I'm going with plus money. I'm greedy. I take it.
I don't care if you're the devil. Who's the better fighter? I don't care if you're the devil. I don't care if you're the saint or the devil. It doesn't freaking matter. Who's the better fighter here?
I know. This is a close one. I don't know who the better fighter is. I think if TJ Dillashaw is able to use his wrestling, he will be the better fighter. And that's the path I'm going with. I think he's smart. These guys are trained together. They know their strengths and weaknesses.
So tinfoil cap time. Okay, on his first fight back, and this is along the lines of.
You see that?
Yeah.
I'm just showing you.
Gosh. On the lines
say what you're saying. I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
On the lines of last weekend, would TJ be coming back for a loss after a 2-year layoff? You think he'd wait and pick for an opponent that he would probably win against? I mean, too many things to consider as far as well as in the last 2 years, TJ's had to make some money. So he's learned how to make some money away from the UFC. So he's not tied to the UFC. He doesn't need the UFC to survive anymore. Does that keep the hunger going? Or has the fire been stoked for the last 2 years and he's just waiting for a comeback and he's just itching for a comeback? I think the fact that he's going out of his way, he's training. I don't care what he's doing on his off time. You got to give some credence to the fact that this guy is hungry And I don't know if he's coming back for a loss. I think he's coming back for a win. And I think he's confident enough. I think he went to school with this guy, didn't he? At some point in time, or he was a wrestling athlete and Corey was a basketball athlete, whatever it is. I seriously think that, TJ's as a bookie, I would have the odds go exactly the way that they're going because you're going to get a shitload of people piling on Corey. And I don't know. Yeah, I realized that, man, he didn't get to pick an opponent, but I mean, he did get to kind of choose the fight that he was going to. I don't know. I'm tinfoil hat guy. If I were going to put that on, I don't think TJ is going to come back for a loss. I think he would have waited for another month to fight an opponent that he could beat. Or, I mean, I don't know if Corey's handpicked. I mean, if you're going to handpick anybody in this division, Corey is not the guy.
This is a number one contender fight. Whoever wins this is going to get a shot at the championship.
That's it. So, I mean, do you think TJ came back for a loss?
No, TJ came back to win too. Did you see the face-offs? He's serious. He's not playing around. He had game face.
I know it's scary. I mean, there's so many unknowns. I can't put my money on TJ. There's so many unknowns. And I as far as Corey goes, Corey would seem to be the favorite going in. But I mean, TJ was a warrior before he left, and that Cejudo loss doesn't count at 125. I'm not counting it.
I don't know. I want to pull up something.
But I mean, in our little whiteboard session, Corey wins hand down, right?
Yeah. And pro picks, everybody. Look, even the popular vote, 79% of the people on Tapology are saying Sandhagen, and 79% of that 79 are saying by KO. Only 21% are taking Dillashaw, and 48% by KO. Everybody else pretty much by decision. Just a sliver, 7% by submission. So a sliver on both of them by submission. But Nick, everybody they're all over Sandhagen to win this. That's why I think it's a trap. No, I don't think it's a trap. I think it's going to be a legit good fight that could go either way. But I'm going to go with the older. I think TJ Dillashaw is coming back to prove something. He's got something to prove. He's got a chip on his shoulder, and he's that type of a gym guy too. Like he's very chatty. Like Chael Sonnen said, he's chatty. He's very outspoken. He's always running his mouth and talking shit. He was the number one guy, gym bully. He's a gym bully. People don't want to go with him because he goes hard. When you're not supposed to go hard, he goes hard. But that's the type of guy I want to see. He's like, he's ready to win. Where Corey Sandhagen, nice dude, teaching kids and stuff, and playing basketball and shooting some hoops. Him and E-Money shooting hoops. E-Money's a hoop shooter too. I didn't even get his pick. I wonder who he's taking. I bet you he's taking Sandhagen. I didn't even watch E-Money's picks this week.
So next caught off guard. TJ wanted a title fight, but Sterling and Jan still tied up, so we had to take the contender fight.
Yeah, I heard that too.
They weren't going to give TJ after coming back from a suspension.
No, you can't come right into it. No, I didn't even think you'd get the contender fight. I thought he'd have to build his way up to it. I thought we'd have to open up and fight some other random bantamweight, like, I don't know, maybe just maybe he should be the one fighting Kyler Phillips. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't think he should have got given the opportunity to fight Corey Sandhagen yet. But here we are. So opportunity knocks. TJ Dillashaw answers, and he wants to win this, and maybe he can. Before his suspension, he would have been the favorite. before he got suspended back in the day,
For sure.
he would. Yeah. Now, 2 years later, EPO use. Now he's a plus 180 underdog. 180, right? I said earlier. I'm hedge betting that right now. Where is it? TJ plus 184. Straight bet, $10. That'll win me $18. Safe place bet. Confirm. There you go. Done. All right. Speaking of betting, let's get these parlays going. We're gonna do our most confident 3-fight parlay, and then we're gonna do an underdog parlay.
Okay. Let me get my betting window open here. Oh,
key lime pie flavor. This one is.
Ooh, I like key lime pie.
Mm-hmm.
Just loaded up after a ridiculous day of evening of gambling. So I'm full up. Let's go betting. I'm very full up. I've already placed my bets and my rolls back already bankrolled. So this is
Valentin Zek. That's Vlad's brother, isn't it? Right?
That is, yep.
Yep. Hey, Valentin. How you doing?
We're not fading Yanis.
Hey, John Morgan, look at this beer. Huh? Oh.
Stop fat shaming.
Oh, that's a good beer.
Stop fat shaming.
I loved it. I love the nutrition video where he's I got to show you the blueberries one more time because I like them so much.
You can't fat shamers. It's not something.
I watched that video when I was at the hotel, and I think I watched it. I was tipsy because I was like, I kept playing that part over. John Morgan, like, where's my thing?
Dizzle, I like the Maverick Minor Eubanks one.
John Morgan, cigar. He had a cigarette, but he said cigar. Chocolate. Oh, you like cake? Look, he's hammering down on chocolate cake. You like chocolate? And he's in the Milka. He had like a Milka chocolate bar. The whole thing, he shoved the whole bar in his mouth. He must have gained like 4 pounds making that video because he had a quality McDonald's cheeseburger. Quality. He's a quality McDonald's meal. Eating it real fast and everything. I loved it. It was awesome. I'm like, oh, this is great. This is great.
I freaking laughed out loud. That's and as his moderator, I don't watch all of his videos. This one I liked. I commented. I laughed my ass off. It freaking killed me. I wish John Morgan would actually answer. It'd be kind of funny. I'd laugh my ass off if he actually gave him the attention that he.
Vlad, when you watch this tomorrow, Nora received your gift.
Woo!
He sent Nora a gift. I don't know which way it goes. I don't know. Is it that way? That way? I gotta look at the. I think it's this way. It's this way, right?
Yeah, you go that way.
Yep. Bulgarian cowboy. Here's the Bulgarian flag. Thank you, Vlad. Thank you. Nora appreciates it.
Phillips
Anyway.
Costa Phillips Yanez Costa. What's ITD? Maverick?
In the distance.
Oh, Costa in the distance. He didn't
Yana. That means Yanez Costa in the distance, meaning that fight is gonna finish.
Yeah. Okay.
Under.
I like the Phillips. I see a knockout. You're right. I don't see that going the distance. Maverick. Oh, I wish Maverick didn't fucking was so confident and sounded like Ronda Rousey before she got her ass handed to her. And that's
Yeah,
why
I'm not taking Miranda. I like Miranda Maverick, but I'm picking her, but I'm not taking her in a parlay because I like Macy Barber
Mason's
too.
so angry.
Yeah,
Oh,
Macy's ready to fight. She's not
angry
playing
Macy.
around.
Andrew
She
Macy.
got something to prove coming off those 2 losses, which the one loss against Roxanne Modafferi shouldn't have even been a loss. She broke her fucking foot. What are you gonna do? She made it to the unanimous decision though. She made it to the end with a broken foot. You gotta. All right. Most confident picks. You give one. I'll give one. My most confident pick is probably Sajara Eubanks, but I'm not counting that one. Punahele Soriano.
That's your most confident pick. I'm agreeing with. I'm agreeing with you. That's your most one.
Well, actually, my most confident pick is Sajara Eubanks, but I don't like women betting because anything can happen. That at least Reed, she's undefeated. She can knock her out. Who knows? I don't know that. So yeah, Punahele Soriano is going to be my most confident pick, I think, on the card. And you know what? On DraftKings, he's got the biggest fantasy point average, 125 points for they have the fantasy point average or projection or some shit, and he had the highest number out of every fighter on that. Just saying. Punahele Soriano. Okay, so what's your most confident pick? Same?
And I'm not allowed to pick Eubanks? Is that not allowed? No.
What is she, a minus 400?
I'm asking, am I allowed or not?
I guess.
Because if you're gonna ask,
I guess we're gonna throw it in. We're gonna throw it in and see what it looks like anyway. So Punahele minus 123. Sajara Eubanks minus 450. Is she the biggest on the card? She is. She's the biggest favorite on the card.
Well, you asked me for a lock.
Pick somebody else. How about man? What's a good? This is a tough card. Tough card. A lot of these fights go either way.
I don't like the odds, but I really do think he's going to walk away with an easy win, and I do think he's going to go within distance. I do think he's going to knock him out, and the odds are not good. Like they should be way better than what they are, but I like Yanez over Costa. Yeah,
that's a good one. I was looking at that too, just as you said that.
I like Yanez over Costa. I mean, and it's not. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's the odds should be way better than what they are, because it's way closer of a fight than what it is. But I still, I mean, I've got Yanez at minus 222 on my book, but I still think he's going to win that fight.
Man, I've got so many underdogs.
I know. Which ones are going to come in?
Hopefully, all of them.
I also I'm also very confident in the Minner win as well. And
look at Noah Allen, diabetic starch. I was looking at them as third leg of this confident parlay.
Which one?
Before I make my underdog parlay. But I don't know. I kind of like Mickey Gall. Jordan Williams. Let's see. Are you totally against that?
Pick him on blue hair.
Blue? Did he? I don't know.
He's gonna have blue hair. He's dyeing his hair blue. You think he's?
It wasn't in the weigh-ins, was it? It wasn't blue in the face-offs.
Okay, I'll bet you $50. You know what? I'll bet you $100 tomorrow that he walks out with blue hair.
No, you probably know something that you already told me he's coming out.
I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking drunk.
You already told me. I'm not gonna bet you $100 that comes out blue hair. That's stupid. I'm a degenerate, but I'm not stupid. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna put him in Jordan Williams. He's minus 180. I'm gonna see what this pays out because it's all favorites. It should win. You know,
What you got?
idealist.
What you got? I'm putting this in. Like I said, my bankroll has been.
Or you want to? We can throw in an over under instead of, you know,
I
instead
don't have
of
those props yet. Who you picking? Who you got?
right now. We have Yanez, Soriano, and Jordan Williams. But I know you like Mickey Gall.
Oh, I like Soriano. I do not like Williams.
All right, you know what? We'll take that out there.
He should win. He should win. He should win. Don't get me wrong. I think he should win. I picked Gall, but I really do think that Williams, he's got all the momentum behind him. He's got everything going for him. I think he's really focused and concentrated on his.
You know, through that, we're gonna put in an over under on one of these. Okay, what do you think about the over under on Jordan Williams, Mickey Gall? No, they're both minus numbers. Let's see if we can. Well, they're both kind of close too.
What's the Yanez Costa?
2.5 rounds, minus 110 over, minus 120 under.
My fight's not going the distance is definitely Yanez and Costa. Is not
that?
going the distance.
We already got Yanez, so I don't think you can put two bets on the same fight. Oh, what's the
Gall and Williams under? Yeah,
are
you
you
know what?
taking?
I see Gall and Williams going under as well. I agree with Noah on that one.
Okay, we'll do that. That's better than minus 180. So under is it minus 120?
Soriano Allen under. Oh my God, Soriano Allen is definitely going under. Noah coming out with it. Definitely Soriano Allen. Totally, that would. You kidding? I don't think Soriano has a cardio to go 2 rounds.
Well, he does. He just doesn't need to.
Well, he's got the chin. He's got the. Yeah, definitely. I like that Soriano.
Under 1.5. It's under 1.5. You know.
That's
minus
all. That's
110. Punahele Soriano under 1.5 against Brendan Allen, minus 110. And see, you can't take the total and the side. You have to. So I'm just going to take him as the side. So we got Soriano. We have Adrian Yanez. Let's pick one more side player, a favorite, but I don't like any of these favorites except for, how about Kyler Phillips? Yeah. Or we'll put Sarge in there. Minus 450.
So fucking talented though. Like I got Phillips at minus 275, and he should be nowhere near minus 275. But
all right, listen.
He's gonna win. I mean, I think he's elite level. I think he's gonna tag Paiva, especially.
Okay, for the people in the chat, this is a safe one. Punahele Soriano, Adrian Yanez, and Sajar Eubanks plus 219. I mean, so there you go. That'll be our safe play parlay. Yeah, you agree to that?
Soriano, Eubanks, and who?
Yanez, Adrian Yanez.
Okay.
Punahele Soriano, Sajar Eubanks. They're all favorites, and all three of them parlayed together pay out plus 219. Confirmed bet. There it is. And I'm gonna copy paste it into the chat. Pending wagers, the most recent one. Damn it. Now we're gonna have fun and we're gonna make some money on underdog parlay.
I got
What?
I plus 240 odds on that. What are your odds on that?
On that parlay?
Yanez, Soriano, and Eubanks?
Yeah. Plus 219.
I got plus 240.
Wow, good for you.
That's kind of odd. Is that worth $100?
Copy.
to make 230.
40.
Yeah. Well, 239.60.
Let me clean this up because it has, when I copy and paste, it has numbers and it says martial arts and all that shit. I'm gonna clean this up.
Oh, come on. No. Give it to me. Give it to me. Come on. Give it to me. Place bet. Woo. Okay. Done.
Okay. 3-leg confident parlay.
I fucking like that.
I'm gonna put my odds are less than yours, so that's, and this I just bet it at this, so there it is.
Starches. You know what? The diabetic
3-leg confident parlay is at plus 219. Punahele Soriano for game. Adrian Yanez for game. Sajar Eubanks for minus 450. That's what she brought my shit down. But anyway,
book sucks. Eubanks. My book's better on Eubanks. That's why I had better odds.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But there you go. Now let's do a fun money maker.
$240. Thanks, guys. That's fucking awesome. I'm actually
Now
money spent there.
Now I'm gonna do a 3-leg underdog parlay, and I have plenty of them. I can make a couple of these, but I'm just gonna do one. So let's get to it.
I'm gonna double up on that last parlay we just did.
What's that?
I'm gonna double up on that last parlay we just did. I like it.
All right. Now underdog one. We've got Andre Ewell. We're both on him, right? At plus 170.
Hang on. I'm with you in about 2 seconds. Just 1, 2, 3. Place bet. Okay, we're good. Sorry, I'm back. Underdogs.
Dog. Andre Ewell.
Oh yeah, I like Ewell. Definitely, yeah.
Mickey Gall or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Against the diabetic. All right, we're gonna keep that off. How about? Did you pick Nasruddin Imavov?
Yes, I did. Definitely. Heavy. Like it.
And
ooh.
And our
plus 461 just with those two. Can we stop there?
Okay, that's good. Yeah, let's do that. I don't need to be greedy. Andre Ewell and Nasruddin Imavov parlay.
I'm comfortable with those.
All right, I want to see what my book pays.
$100 pays $5.
Oh, mine's plus 537.
Oh shit, yours is better.
Yeah.
Can I
confirm bet?
Can I Venmo you some money? Can I to put a bet for me?
That's a good one.
I'm at 461. Shit, I like it. How much you put down?
I'm just put a half a unit. I'm not going crazy like you.
I like this though. Okay. How much is the full unit? I'm so greedy. What's my bankroll at? Fuck yeah. Let's do it. Okay.
Oh, that is a good one. I like both those. I like Andre Ewell and Nasruddin Imavov to win. So that's a good one.
That's over.
Oh shit. I didn't mean. Anyways,
that's over $2,000 return on that bet. Okay. Next.
Hold on. Ewell plus Imavov equals. What was it? I said plus 530. 537. Okay. Shit, that equal in the middle is supposed to be a plus. Whatever. Let's make a different one then. Mickey Gall.
Oh, you're killing me here.
Well, we don't have to. I like Mickey Gall, so I want to do that one.
I like Mickey Gall too. Oh, Yul Ivanov pays off. Fuck. Go Yul.
Hold on.
Damn it. Soriano, Yanez, and Eubanks. That's fucking decent too. Those are healthy. I've got Ivanov on a side bet. I've got Gall on a side bet on its own. I've got
do you? Okay.
Lanhagen.
Who are you taking for the you're taking Derek Minner, right?
All in on Minner. Yeah.
Yeah, we disagree then. We disagree on Hannah Goldie and Belbita.
You think Belbita's gonna win, eh?
I do. Mickey Gall, we're kind of on him, but I'm not confident with that. I think we're good. I'm not gonna. The rest of them, we're not in agreement, except for the ones we already bet. Macy Barber, we can do Mickey Gall, Macy Barber, if you want. That'll pay out good. I guarantee it will. Let's see. Let's just see what it pays out. Mickey Gall and Macy Barber.
Plus 450.
Is it for you?
Yeah. How much? Okay. I'll put a scratch off on that one. $10?
For me, it's plus 478.
I'll put a scratch off on that. $10. Pays 55. So I make $35. Sure. Why not?
Yeah.
I'll buy into that. I believe
there you go.
I mean, I'm as far as Maverick, she's so overconfident. She better not Ronda Rousey this.
Simple man, I did that. I parlayed every single dog on the card. I'll show you. And then you know what it pays out? I already did that earlier today. Listen to this. Parlay every single dog on the card. $1 pays out $36,169 for every single underdog on the card. But that shit never happens. I don't think it's ever happened in the history of UFC. Every underdog winning, never. The judges will make sure that don't happen.
Well,
I do the same thing for all the favorites too. $1 on all the favorites. All the favorites on the card, $1. If they all win, 131.48 is the $131 is what you get. Yeah, I do that shit. That's my 3 lot. I do my perfect parlay with my picks, my Tapology picks, the whole card. Then I do all the favorites. Then I do all the dogs just to see. It's $1 each. So it's $3. My perfect parlay card, that one will pay out $3,360.
That's not bad. That's pretty good.
For $1. Yeah. $3,360. That's with Belbita, Eubanks, Yule, Mickey Gall, Imavov, Punahele, Adrian Yanez, Miranda Maverick, Darren Elkins, damage, Julian Pava, oh yeah, and TJ Dillashaw. Yeah, that was so. I mean, it's not. I have a lot of underdogs on that too, but I have more underdogs than I do favorites, actually, for sure. But I'm a gambler. What are you gonna do?
I think I've got a very interesting lucky 15. In my lucky 15, I've got Eubanks, Imanov, Soriano, and Yanez. So out of those 4 fights, I can have one wrong and still make money.
That's awesome. Those are good ones.
So out of those 4 fights, if everything works out in my favor, on $150 bet, I make $750.
Oh, good luck, man. I hope it comes through for you. Good luck.
So, and on those 4, I'm pretty confident. I mean, Eubanks, I'm confident. Imanov, I'm confident. Soriano, I'm very confident. Yanez and Costa, I think it's a toss-up. But I think out of those 4, I will at least get 3 out of 4. And I mean, if I get 3 out of 4, granted, I won't win the 750, but I'll come really damn close. Or I'll definitely make my money back and some. So that lucky 15 is kind of nice. I mean, I realize it's not wonderful betting. It's lazy man's betting, but good payout.
So you're going with Corey Sandhagen, aren't you? For the main event?
Yeah, I think so, man. I think I'm not putting I've got him in a parlay. I'm not putting any big bets on him. I don't trust TJ. TJ scares me. And I don't think he would have come back for a loss. I think he's coming back for a win.
Yeah, I'm taking him. I'm taking TJ. But I do have a couple parlays with Corey Sandhagen already because I never did the show. But Tapology, I got TJ. My perfect card parlay, I got TJ. Awesome. Good show. We've been on for almost 3 hours, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you, Will. I agree. Dillashaw will outclass and win by decision. That's my heart is saying too. I agree with you that full statement. But I don't think. Hey, what's up, John Ricketts? This is when I first started out. Ricketts was my main one of my main cappers. I would quote. When I first started doing this, I did soccer with Dave. I didn't even do UFC when I first started out. I did soccer. No. Nicaraguan soccer, because during COVID, that was the only shit on. And me and Rickett picks we would do Nicaraguan soccer. I'm still a Patreon of his. I'm still on his thing all the time. But now I'm niched. Now I'm a UFC guy, full through. But if you want if you want picks for every other sport, right here, Rickett picks. Rickett picks. You don't know him, but if you want insider information on other sports,
Capper, we're gonna talk. Capper comparison picks NFL season starting soon.
Oh yeah, you like the NFL? Yeah, you do. You got 4 different jerseys. You're bandwagon guy.
Capper comparison picks. Oh, Aaron Rodgers, come on, just
Aaron Rodgers might not even.
Aaron,
he's pissed with the Packers right now.
Come on, just sign, Aaron.
He's pissed with the Packers.
The highest paid player for the next 2 years.
But they're not giving them any players to work around.
Don't care.
Devontae Adams? Was it Devontae Adams?
Don't care. Come on, Aaron. Don't do it. You're going to kill me.
Yeah. We sure did kill soccer back in the day. Nicaraguan League. That's right. Yes. When COVID hit and its hardest, only Belarus and Nicaraguan soccer was the only sports on. They never stopped. Nicaragua and Belarus were like, fuck the world. We're still playing. That's for sure.
Well, I can't do capper comparison picks under my channel. I'm a strictly MMA channel. So I'll do my NFL capper comparison picks and I'll send you my videos and you can post them.
Look at. I agree, Noah Allen. Packers shouldn't have fucked around and given him no help. That's right. Rickett, aren't you a Green Bay fan too? I think you are. You can chime in on this. I'm a Jets fan, so I'm hoping I win 5 games this year with the Jets. I hope the Jets win 5 games.
I'll be right back.
Oh, I'm starting to feel the Leinenkugel now, so excuse me, guys, if I, I'll be done in 10 minutes after my 3 hours is up. But
I don't want to be a
there
dick.
you go with every time Greg Hardy fights, you put that on.
No, I'm telling you, beware. This is the year of the Cowboys coming out. Dak's coming.
You know what?
To get you.
I'm gearing up for fantasy football right now, and the DeAndre Hopkins has got an easy. The Cardinals have got an easy schedule, and he's going to be the hottest receiver. I'm telling you right now, DeAndre Hopkins will be the best wide receiver all season. This year, he's the number one wide receiver pick for fantasy. Guarantee it. Oh, look at now we got football people coming out of the woodwork. Noah Allen.
That's right, baby. Dak. Come on, Prescott. All the way. You kidding?
I don't know. That injury, man. A lot of people don't come back. They don't come back.
Silva and Weidman. Silva, Weidman, McGregor.
Michael Thomas he's got an ankle surgery. Was it him? Somebody on the I want to say Michael Thomas. He had ankle surgery. He's going to start late. He's going to come in November. Was it Michael Thomas? I just read something today.
Oh, gotcha. Stay tuned to Capper Comparison NFL picks.
Yeah, you know what? I'll do NFL season this year. I've done it in the past. I do NFL. You know, I did during the COVID year. I even did XFL. Man, I was desperate. You know, during COVID, I did a rugby game. I shit you not. When I first started out, and I was scrapping for any sport I could find. But I was doing these because there was no cappers. I was just doing the picks, like breaking the games down, like myself, not capper comparing them. I would capper compare hockey and college basketball. That's where I first started out. Okay. That's when I first started listening to Ricket picks too. Hockey, I was nailing it too because B-Pow picks. They were one of my hockey's got a bunch. You're a hockey guy too. There's another one called Best Bet Ed. He's out of Canada. Do you know Best Bet Ed?
No, I actually know what this betting season I spent a lot of time watching Best Bet Ed. He was actually I didn't agree with him, but I also did a little bit better.
I think he's like your area too. I think I want to say he's around like
I thought he was in Ontario. He could be. I have no idea.
I thought he was like Edmonton or Alberta, around there somewhere. I don't know. Where you're like Ottawa, right? Closest team is Ottawa to you?
No, to me, I'm the closest team to me is Calgary, but definitely not a Calgary.
You're born and raised Ottawa fan, right?
Yeah. Hang on a second. You're supposed to fill space.
What's that?
I said you're supposed to fill space. You realize?
Oh, I was looking at
for all these wardrobe changes, right?
Cam Akers. I'm looking at all this football stuff now. Looking at Noah Allen's full of info about all sorts of sports. But now I'm niched. Now I'm niched into UFC. All right, Hector. Thanks for tuning in, and yeah, you won't see me tomorrow. Oh, look at you with your Ottawa jersey. Okay. This is almost at 3 hours. We got 6 minutes left. So listen, tomorrow I'm going to like it's called a heritage party where you got to bring like a food and drink from your heritage. So I'm bringing Korean food and soju. but also it's going to be a watch party. We're gonna. What the fuck? That's not funny. We're gonna. It's also they're gonna have the UFC because it's free. ESPN Plus. They'll have but I won't be able to be online with Vlad during his thing. So you guys make sure you tell Vlad I said hi tomorrow and let him know I said thank you for this. And Nora says thank you also. You're gonna remember this, Dave?
I'm all over this. Apparently, my flag's in the mail.
Oh, your mini flag? When you get it, I want you right all over it.
I'm going to find the bottom of it. Bolt signed it.
No, write a girl's name at the bottom because you know a girl in Bulgaria, so you're gonna write her name. Hi Svetlana. Hi Yana.
Like Sheldon in The Big Bang Theory, I'm gonna post it upside down.
All right, man. Oh man, this is a good show tonight. 4 minutes left. So you did every single fight on this card on your thing?
MMA Dogs and Locks for your stats and facts. Tune in.
You put it in. I saw Sajara Eubanks was the last one I saw, and I didn't even.
No, they're all in there. All the stats and facts. I go over pretty much what we did today. Go over the UFC stats, the strikes per minute, everything like that. Then go over the records. Then put in my 2 cents, and yeah, I try to keep them underneath 5 minutes. I mean, I think that's a long.
Yeah, no, that's an ideal time. But for future reference, try to get some photos of the fighters, like I don't superimposed next to the stats, maybe somehow. You watch other places, watch other like Fight Night Picks, they do it. UFC Gambling Addicts, they do it. Watch other guys and how they do it, but like some of them just show their face. MMA Guru with the cap just shows Parlay Punch. Those guys just show their faces.
Yeah.
So you can get away with that, but I personally like to see a Hannah Goldie and Belbita side to side, so I can look at them both while you're talking about them. Just saying, you don't. It's not necessary, but I think it might help.
Production is exactly about 22 hours old, so we will get bigger and better.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, that's pretty easy to do.
Yeah, sure would.
I could do that. I got background. I got background technology. I got editor skills. I will hook you up, Ranj. I will do that for you. We'll put a background with both of them working. We're both fighters behind me as I'm doing the stream.
I was thinking about trying to incorporate something with that, but I don't have time to edit. I barely have time to do the whiteboards, but I'm still old school whiteout markers and shit.
Took me
Sandhagen.
Like I said, it took me 2 days to figure out the picture-in-picture on my friggin'.
You'll only get better, dude. You'll only get better.
Took me 2 days.
I can't wait till you get a troll. They're so much fun. You're gonna wait till you get them. You got to be witty though. You got to say the right things and come back.
I welcome and love trolls. That's my.
What I do is I end up getting drunk and mentioning their names on live streams and talking shit. But whatever.
You mention names of where you get banned and kicked off of Patreon is what you do.
I know. Whatever. I don't care. All right.
It's going downhill fast. That's why.
All right. Oh, Silky B didn't even know you're here. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Everybody in the thing. Thanks for tuning in.
Go buy some
merch, guys. plus money junkies. That's right. Support both Dave and I. Dave's new channel, MMA Dogs and Locks. Google search it. You got Dogs and Locks is all one word. There's a space after MMA. That's for real. You got to put that all in just like you did. Otherwise,
I changed it. I changed
you
it. There's
did?
a space. Yeah, there's a space now because it was confusing and it didn't make any sense. So I put a space in between the and the thing. So it's MMA space dogs space locks and locks. Space.
Did you capitalize the L on locks?
Yes.
Good, because before it was a lowercase and it looked like an I.
It looks better now. Here, hang on a second. Hang on. You know what? Hang on. Oh, I can't cut and paste it to you.
All right, we're over our time anyway. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Enjoy the fights tomorrow. Be sure to subscribe to Dave, MMA Dogs and Locks, and to Capper Comparison Picks. And good luck on your bets, and I'll see you guys next week.
Thanks, Noah. Thanks, WB, Pete Hiz. All you guys have a good night.
All right.